guys are ready, you go ahead and take a run at it.
Are we live?
We're not live.
Are we live now?
We're recording.
So when are we live? Don't worry, I'm not going to smack you in the face.
Okay.
Have you seen my interviews?
No.
Oh.
Are they fun?
All right, you ready?
Yeah,
so
you ready?
What do you want to talk about?
Let's go. What do you mean? We have the mic. Come on.
That's fair. Hold on. Which way does it even go? Now you're making me nervous. All right, this is great. This is great.
Right.
Danny Baggish, we're happy to have you here for your first ever Tournament of Champions. How's it feel to be about here? All right. Danny
What am I supposed to do with my hands?
Do I put my hands in my pocket?
No, not pocket.
Okay, so leave it out?
Yeah.
Okay, so are we live?
Does it look awkward when I glance down here, like every once in a while?
When he glances down, do I glance down with him at the paper?
Like that, so it looks like you're staring at his pocket.
Set, go. Oh, yeah. Led it perfectly. That's a touchdown.
More importantly, Whataburger has that chili burger this month, man. So my room is right next to the bathroom at this B&B, and I'm gonna put it to the test. So.
Yeah, and now we have a really high contentious topic here. A lot of fans of the food reviews of Porky are kind of coming into woodworks, and then there's the travel baggage fans as well. What do you have to say about that whole beef between the two USA Dart shows?
It's not. There's no beef. I don't like that word because then you're just kind of catering towards the food.
There was actually beef, yeah, and
I don't. No beef. Okay.
Get a fresh thing of lipstick on.
I am not giving you the kiss, Jim.
Dude, right on the cheek.
Just on the cheek. Yeah.
Come on. It's for our jobs.
It's for our jobs,
For our
Will.
jobs,
It's
man.
for our jobs.
There you go. Dude, you're actually really good at that. Okay. Land one on me. That was so weak. That was
I know.
a really hard
I felt
kiss.
very awkward.
If I just start going like that.
And go like this. Is that okay or no?
I'm not done his job, so if he doesn't just make you my job harder.
This is gonna be good for us.
I would stop recording and try it again. Just so
No, it's okay.
we don't have to worry.
Hey y'all, I'm Travis Kelsey.
And I'm Taylor Swift. We're having a celebrity walk through. We need private security for them. You heard of Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Well, we got that.
I'm Travis Kelsey.
And I'm Taylor Swift. And you're watching
the 10th annual
Partners Promoting. Hey, Taylor Swift here. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
All right, cool.
Oh, great.
Oh yeah, that's a great blooper cut, by the way, because that happens all the time.
He didn't even say blooper right.
Yeah.
He said like booper. It's a booper cut.
No, it's blooper.
Yeah, I know, but you said booper.
I did not.
You
We have it on recorded.
We can go back and see.
We
You did not
can.
say it correctly.
Yeah.
All right.
I need you to turn that a little bit so they can see it.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks. All right.
Is that better?
It's still recording.
All right, ready?
All right.
Let's
You want
roll.
to start? No, I'm just kidding.
I would so start too. I mean, but you start.
Are you ready for us?
Still recording. I still have the button.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 10th Annual Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts, live at the KCI Expo Center in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm Sean Green, your play-by-play commentator, and I'm pleased to be joined once again by the gambler himself. He still actually wants to do commentary with me, Danny Baggish. Danny, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for being here today.
No, thank you, Sean. It's been an absolute pleasure, and what a day of darts already. Jeremiah Millar winning the CSI event, and just great matches all around.
Absolutely. So today we had the CSI event for the men. Danny, who won that? You just jumped the gun on me there. I appreciate that.
I already told you that, Sean.
Yeah, well, I write scripts for a reason.
Congratulations to Jeremiah Millar again for the second time for winning the CSI event. And
the emotion that he showed there, it meant a lot to him.
It did mean a lot. But I think the storyline is, once again, Mike Maloney not winning in live person. Is that what I said?
Yes.
In live person event again. And
well, boom goes the dynamite there for Ken Rip. Just getting the first one on stream. Sorry, continue. I interrupted Will, too.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Mike Maloney is going to end up winning one sooner or later, and when he does, it'll be a domino effect, like I told him. He'll win. He's too good to not win. It's going to happen soon.
They did jokingly say, the staff, that next year, if they make the finals again, that they will just take a board out into the other room so that Mike Maloney can play online against the other player.
And if that does happen, Mike Maloney goes from underdog to favorite just like that.
Hands down.
Hands down favorite. Best
Yeah.
online player I know.
Well, huge shout out to Jeremiah Millar, the 5th highest average. Definitely a little bit of an upset here as we're in leg number 3. This is going to be the winner side of the bracket, maybe. Made that up.
Yeah, and that's Ken Rip and Rick
Henze is how that's pronounced.
Henze, and that's Corey and Derek.
You shouldn't have jumped the gun on me there. That's not my fault. How about this? Jules Van Dongen and Mike Carter are in the loser side or the one-loss side of this bracket.
They are in the one-loss side because let me tell you what happened.
So is Jeremiah and Jesse.
Let me tell you what happened. Sugar Shane Johnson, who was arguably the second best player all day today,
Yep.
said he wasn't feeling well. I don't know the story there, but he actually backed out. And Cheyenne Richards took her spot and took his spot, and it's Cheyenne and JC, and they put Jules and Mike in the losers bracket.
That doesn't surprise me. I saw Cheyenne play one match earlier. She averaged a 5.63. And she's sitting there all nervous like, I can't believe I'm in this room with these players, all these guys. And I said, Cheyenne, a 5.63, you belong here. And just play free and do that. And everyone else has the pressure on them.
Yeah, I can't argue that. It's no secret when we play top players like Cheyenne or Chrissy or Abby or whatever the case may be, you play those top players, and when they put the pressure on you, shoot 5, 7, 9 marks, right?
Yep.
It puts the pressure on you even more to kind of back it up right behind them, and they put them in the losers bracket.
Well, speaking of those female players, right, like Cheyenne Richards, who has the 5th highest average going into the women's CSI, and she is from Porter, Texas, but she's throwing a 3.65. The players in front of her, Meredith McGee, Olivia Terry, Lisa Yee, and then, of course, Chrissy Grimmel at the top of that list. You know who's not on that list?
Who is not?
She didn't get qualified. Abby Scott.
Why is that?
I mean, she just didn't get qualified in time, so hopefully that happens down the line. I know that there's a lot of people that are, friends of hers, family of hers that wanted her to play in this. It's a lot of money on the line, and honestly, she would have been one of the top favorites.
Yeah, she would have been if she was in, but she's not in. So how can you get qualified?
Well, you just have to go to dartstoc.com and check out the map. That map will show any location with G3 boards within the PPD system. If you're not seeing anything in your area, just have your vendor contact them on the website. From there, you can sign up for leagues on the website. And it doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Consistently playing one league a week will keep a player eligible for this event in the future. Again, just go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today.
Yeah, and this is a last leg decider here with Ken Rip throwing, and it's Corey Jensen and Derek. Did we find out who Corey's playing with?
Absolutely. He's playing with Derek Bennett.
Derek Bennett, okay. Going second, and as we've seen all day today, all day yesterday, going second isn't necessarily a crutch, is it?
Well, right now they have the throw, but not anymore. Corey, big last start, gets the 100-point lead, and it doesn't quite open the door here for Rick Henze, but I'm expecting a 9 out of him right here.
A 9 on the 16th?
He might go 8 if he hit that triple on dart too. Might go to 18
I
on
got
last
you.
one. Yeah.
Well, it's not 9 or 8. It's 7 from Rick, and still has the bigger number. Does Corey and Derek? So Derek's going to look to load up the 18s here. He's not going to move. He'll stay there.
Oh, it's a tough second dart. That first dart's hanging a little bit for him. Yeah, 2 is just, you can't do that at that time when you got Ken Rip coming up behind you, who's been throwing phenomenal. We saw him against Tyler Henze. That almost went the distance. And he's more than capable here of putting in a big score.
Absolutely. Sorry,
Yeah.
Sean.
No, don't apologize.
Yeah, just those 16s have been pretty favorable to a lot of players, it seems like. Mike Maloney showed that earlier.
Well, the winner of this one takes on Leonard Gates and Mike Maloney.
What a reward.
Hey, anyone can win against anyone in a race to 2, but that becomes a race to 4.
Okay.
Makes it a lot more difficult.
It does make it a lot more difficult. And playing Gates and Maloney after neither one of them coming out on top in the CSI event is going to be a tough task. They're not going to be happy, that's for sure.
I don't know. Is Mike upset with second place?
Yeah. You can. I mean, the way he put it is, he's taken so many second place, and there's 30 other players that did not take second place, which is a great way to look at it. But there's, like I said, there's only so many times he can take second place and not be kind of fed up with it. So I'm thinking in the next year or so, there's going to be a big event that he's just going to snap off a singles, and it's just going to domino to where he wins 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So he's too good of a player not to.
And the old adage from the wise words of Mr. Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last.
That's exactly right. If you ain't first, you're last.
Especially in that format with $1,000 going to second place and then $10,000 going to first.
Yeah, and he wasn't. He definitely wasn't too happy in the interview. You could tell he tried to put on a front as best as he could, and it just didn't really work out that way. You could tell he was upset.
Absolutely, as you know, you would expect. You worked really hard to get to that position, and doesn't quite get it done. Rick needs one more bowl. Oh no!
We have a game
winning
shot.
darts, yeah.
Yeah, we have a game shot here by Derek.
Yeah, Derek Bennett going to step up here. He needs the double bowl dart 1. Doesn't get it, so he cannot take it out now. So this is where he just down bowls, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He wants a double at some point. Yeah.
He got a 2.
Yeah, well, that is double technically, right? Single here for Ken, nice and easy, and to advance them.
Ooh, that makes it a little bit less easy.
There's a single. He needs this one. Yeah.
Put a lot of pressure on the last dart. Look at Rick back there. Give a sigh of relief. He's like, why on earth did you do that? Again, Rick Hensey, I think for the first time in a long time, I'm seeing him without a hat on. Looks so different.
He does look different. But
you know who doesn't look different? One of the best-dressed players in darts, and that's Mr. Brandon Neal.
It is Mr. Brandon Neal. And once again, rocking the white belt with the white shoe. I see you, Brandon. You're looking good, buddy.
Still a beginner in karate, though.
Yeah.
Made sure to match the puka shell necklace.
Oh, yeah, look at that puka shell necklace. And he also has, look at the earring.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's unbelievable. What were we doing here? Is this
This is Eric Lucky, another great player, CSE Challenger Series player.
Yeah, is this the first? Is this a race to 1, race to 2? Where are we at?
This is game
bracket?
3. It's going to be a race to 2 then.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh,
and
I see it there.
I believe
okay.
this is the loser side of the bracket, the one-loss side.
That'll be the one-loss side. John Edwards, up to throw here, almost pulled off the upset of eliminating Gates in the CSI.
Yeah, it was a tough finish for him with Gates just piling on bowl after bowl after bowl. But Gates gets 4th place. Jules got 5th. Leonard got 4th. Would you have called that? You didn't call. I mean, no, there's no way.
No, you would have probably put all your money on one of them winning.
Yeah.
Or one of them at least placing top 2, top 3, right?
Now, we did mention, and this is not a cop-out for Jules, right? But he is really focused on steel tip right now. He's really focused on the German Darts Masters coming up this weekend. And I know that it's the first time throwing soft tip in quite a while. And while it's a very similar game, there's a little bit of difference. And only Leonard Gates can switch back and forth nonchalantly.
Yeah, absolutely. Brandon Neal has Brandon and John. They have a pretty big lead. Eric Lucky is going to try to pound in the 16s here, and we'll see what happens.
All right, John Edwards. I love the matching jerseys between John and Brandon as well, with Brandon's wife, Stephanie, in the background. It is fun to watch her husband play darts. It's even better to listen to her watch her husband play darts because she's mean. She will yell at him if he has a bad round. Very honest in her. Honestly, I don't know if I'd want to partner with Brandon Neal because his wife would scare me that she would yell at me.
She's just passionate.
I love it.
Yeah, very passionate. You can tell how she's just watching the match there. So Yeah, it's just good supporter. Good supporter. That's the way I see it. As we'll see what happens here with him
Close
needing
to 15s?
Yeah, it needs to shut the 15s down and
Point first?
No, you just shut the 15s down.
I like the point first, math-wise. So does Brandon.
Yeah, he liked the point first math-wise. I did not, only because they didn't have game shot.
Usually I have Will, and that we're the same level of expertise. So he just takes whatever I say, and he doesn't pay attention. He just agrees with me.
What?
You're an actual expert in this game, and I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
No, don't say sorry. Just
I'm so sorry.
Let's try not to let it happen again, and we just move forward. And it looks like
I'm not stupid. All right, John Edwards. Sorry if we came in a little bit louder than we were just. Closes the 15s and the 19s. The bowl is not as important there. He did his job. Right, Danny?
yes, he did do his job.
Here's Steve Hennings.
So did we catch the final? Who's in the final two of the winners?
It's a great question. Let's look over. There's two brackets, actually.
There is two
for
brackets.
the no cap. So it is Ken and Rick will be playing the king seat match against Leonard and Mike, and that's on board 170. For some reason, we don't have access to that board.
Okay.
We don't have the cables long enough for that one.
All right.
And the king seat playing on 1F is going to be J.C. Martinez and Cheyenne Richards as they take on Kevin Schmitz and Sean Kafflich, so a couple of Wisconsinites.
So that means J.C. Martinez and
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne just beat Jeremiah Millar and Jesse Gore.
After beating Jules Van Dongen and Mike Carter. You don't think Cheyenne's ready for tomorrow morning? She might be one of my picks now with how she has to be playing tonight. You want to think of a better warm-up than that?
Yeah.
Playing with the best players in the room and having success?
Yeah, absolutely right.
Her first TOC, the confidence just from that, has to go a long way.
Has to. Playing with JC, playing against some of the top players in the room, and especially as partnered up, so it's definitely impressive.
I mean, I would argue right now JC got a better partner in Cheyenne than Sugar Shane Johnson, which is who he originally signed up with.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Cheyenne has to be more motivated right now.
Absolutely, but Sugar Shane Johnson was playing some unbelievable stuff today.
He's okay.
And there's a blank by Steve there. That's unfortunate. And
wrong time.
Wrong time. Brandon looks to be the winning dart here. Should be the first dart or second dart.
It's going to be dart 2, and this will turn him into a yellow belt in karate. He had a 2 on dart 2.
Yeah, it's going to be dart 3. There,
yeah.
Okay, there it is.
And he did the Michael Jordan pose there with the tongue sticking out. 3.5, but it's good enough to move them forward as they will take on. Okay. Sorry about that. They will take on. I just had it here. That's my fault. Jake and Jake. Jake Smith, Jake Schreiber.
Jake Smith, Jake Schreiber playing. Okay, so Jake and Jake, that's a tough team. Two good players.
Jake squared.
Jake squared.
Yep.
Well, we're going to see how they are playing right now.
Talking about Cheyenne?
Cheyenne and JC, as a team, how are they playing?
Big last to go 6 mark for Cheyenne Richards. Again, little preview of one of our players in the women's CSI tomorrow. Cheyenne from the Texas area, Houston area, Porter, Texas, to be specific. And, of course, JC from Mesa, Arizona, La Maquina.
Yeah, I did an interview with him earlier, and it was hard for me to really pronounce his name, but I'm sure we'll have that.
I saw a little bit
soon.
of that. It'll be good.
Just a little inside information.
And for those of you that are watching along with us that maybe think to themselves for some reason, JC must be just carrying this and everything, there is no way they are in the king seat match right now without Cheyenne also doing her part to help out her partner as much as possible.
Yeah, that's right. That's a huge 9 mark there. Go ahead, one time.
Boom goes the Wisconsinite there for Kevin Schmitz, the original Wisconsinite.
Yes, the original one, and she has to be playing well because. Ooh, good look at it. Take away the big number.
And that's the shot that you would absolutely have done there.
Yeah, that's the right shot.
Sean Cafflish, perfect first name, even better dart player. Great 9 mark there. Back to back, boom goes the Wisconsinites. And they find themselves against the throw, maybe losing leg number 1.
Yeah, that's back-to-back 9 marks puts Kevin and Sean in a good position to lock this first game up and put JC and Cheyenne against the wall.
One more bull will do it for this leg. It is a race to 4 here in the king seat, so a bit of a longer format than what these players have been used to so far in this tournament. All Cheyenne can really, well, not she can bowl a lot.
Yeah, 4 bulls here would be a really good shot here. She's not going to get it, so Sean's going to come back only needing 1 and basically going to clinch this one and make it 1-0 Kevin and Sean.
Yeah, Sean Cafflish going to step up here and get this job finished. And 1-0, race to 4, king seat match. Cheyenne Richards and JC Martinez will go first here in leg number 2.
A 7.29 for Sean Cafflish.
Yeah, and a 5.0 for his partner. That's going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, no.
Especially doubles, man.
Yeah, that's averaging a 6.2, 6.1, 6.2, and that's just that's tough to beat no matter who you are.
JC opens with a 5, no points. You can see Kevin go 19s, I believe. Because it makes those last 2 darts worthless automatically.
Absolutely. No matter what he hits here, he'll probably go up.
The rabbit with a 7.
8 mile.
Again, it's not B rabbit. It's K rabbit. If you're going to go with that. Cheyenne going to look at the 20s. You eventually have to close the 19s with an X on it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right here?
Yeah.
Good last.
Maloney double. Smart dart, right? She needs 1. Hit the double.
Little 2 for 1 on that last dart. So Sean's going to have to look over the 18s. At some point, if you hit the triple, do you go to the – oh, he's going 17s.
Yeah.
Get rid of it?
I would have got rid of it.
Now.
He's going to take it now for sure, but –
Look at that. He goes 7.2 in the last leg, and then 8 mark is how he starts off this one. And Sean Cafflish can do that.
Well, he can do it because he's doing it, Sean.
Well, I mean, he's a former CSE Challenger Series Division I player, and he was one of the favorites going into his season. I think he was 6th overall in the average. Might have been season 3.
Yeah. JC's struggling just a little bit, and Kevin's
not.
Kevin's going to look to white horse this one. No, it just misses.
Well, after you talked it up, nothing else happened.
Nothing else happened. And then a race to – looks like a race to 4 here. Being down 2-0 against Kevin and Sean, they're going to have to break at some point. So
going to take a step back, throw her dart on the floor. Sean's going to step up here with a wide open door.
Yeah, it's in the writing. It's going to be 2-0 as long as it goes the way it's going now. And with this guy not missing, dartboard looks like the size of an ocean right now for Sean.
Well, he'll take 5, but he shakes his head at it. And JC Martinez has a lot of work to do on the 15s. That being said, it's only a 60-point lead. So a 9 there would have, done a little bit. Kevin goes right at the 15s here.
Yeah, of course. Right at the 15s, then straight to the bull. They have 3 wedges, 3 numbers on them. I don't think he looks anywhere else. Just make sure you close the 15, of course. Yeah, going to shoot the big old single or the triple.
Trip for Sing.
Doesn't matter.
All right, Cheyenne's going to step up here looking at the bull. But they're about to be down 2-0. King seat match. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let everybody know we are live here. 2023 Tournament of Champions, the 10th annual Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Partners Promoting Darts. Danny Baggish, Sean Green on the comms this week. Danny, it's a pleasure to have you here. It's nice to have someone on the comms with me that has been there in every big situation. That doesn't happen very often.
No, and I appreciate you having me once again, and it's been an honor. We've really been pleased and been awarded with some great matches, some great legs. So it's been fun.
Yeah, TOC is one of those special events where it really does bring the elite players together for big events worth a lot of money, and that's a really cool thing to say. You have the women's CSI tomorrow morning. First place is $5,000. That's the top 16 women in the All-Star rank list by average, and it's going to be something special. There's a lot of great darts there, and I can't wait. Tomorrow morning is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it is going to be fantastic. It's going to be fun, and I'm sure it's going to bring out some of the best darts out of these women, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful to watch.
JC starts off with a 7.
So who's your pick tomorrow then?
Man, it's hard to pick against Chrissy Grimmel, and I like Chrissy a lot. She's a great shot. If she throws her game, she wins. However, if she's a little bit off or she gives opportunities to someone like Lisa Yee, like Olivia Terry, they can really jump in there and make them work.
And who's your dark horse?
Hunter Smith.
Okay, that's straightforward. All right.
I mean, she's playing really well. She's fierce. She's always going to focus on every single dart. That is the one thing about Hunter Smith that you never have to worry about is her throwing an off dart. Every dart that she throws is a focused dart, and you always have a chance with someone like that.
You're absolutely right. So,
hey, Danny, what about you?
Yeah. So my hands down favorite I'm going to pick Chrissy Grimmel as well. It's hard to pick against her.
Yeah.
Obviously one of the best females in the country, if not the best in soft tip. But my dark horse is going to be actually Meredith McGee. Also a good player.
She got second place last year.
She did get second place last year. And there's been moments and times where I've seen her play, and when she can really turn it up, she can average with the best of them and play very well.
And she pushed Chrissy last year. I think they went almost the whole distance. If I'm not mistaken, I think they went down to one last leg.
Yeah, absolutely. But either way, it's going to be fun to watch. There's some good players on here that I think is going to be – it's just going to be good all around. So
one of those players currently throwing here, Cheyenne Richards. And that's how crazy the talent is, right, is that we mentioned all those different names, and we didn't even mention Cheyenne, who's playing for the king seat in the open doubles no cap event, which is the highest level of darts that you're going to see tonight.
Here we are, 2-0, and Sean has been playing really, really well. He's going to take the look at the 20 here.
Oh, that Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
nah, you said playing really well. I knew you didn't mean me.
Well, that's incorrect because people don't know this, but you started out with a 180 against me and defeat me in that one leg. So
I'm sorry. Can you say that again and louder?
Yeah, no problem. JC Martinez just hit a 6 mark, and great shot by JC. And Kevin's going to look to capitalize on an open 18 bed, but he needs 9 of them. Is that better?
No.
Unlucky.
Yeah, that last dart, also kind of an interesting dart, but I like the thought there to move down to the 17s. Cheyenne does her job if she gets rid of the 18s at some point. First 2 at points. Textbook third. Great third dart.
It is a great third dart. I probably would have shut it down first, but it's all depending on your partner as well. You know, some players might be more comfortable saying, hey, look, if it makes you more comfortable, just point and I'll handle it. Or if you want to take the shot and give them a little power themselves. I don't know what kind of player Cheyenne is, but obviously it didn't matter because she closed it anyways.
Absolutely. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button live here. King seat match. Open doubles no cap. This is Division 2, if I'm not mistaken. Because there's 2 different divisions. Both just random, whoever you got into. And how about this? Don Kirby and James Edwards from Indy, my hometown, are playing right now Mike and Jules on 1B in the streaming area. So we might go there if this one is done by then. And the other the top of it is Jeremiah Millard, Jesse Gore, Ram Guevara, and Zach Hunter.
Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup as well. But that Don Kirby, he is sneaky good.
Oh, man, Don's great.
He is sneaky good.
And he will talk the entire time he plays and never once mention a dart.
Yeah, I agree. I drew him in a draw, actually, when the CDC was in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And I drew him.
You won, didn't you?
And we
Easy.
We did win, yeah. He made it easy.
First time I met him, he subbed for our triples team in an ABC triples league. I was the C player, in case you're curious.
I wasn't. I figured.
And he averaged a 5.08 for the entire day, and I was like, who is this guy? And he, again, talked the entire time about nothing related to darts.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Absolutely. A little surprised there, him going bull. It is 5 bulls to 3, but I think that I would have made it a little more comfortable for my partner to maybe, put another triple 20 in there or something like that. But, yeah, we'll see what happens.
I think Cheyenne goes straight at the bulls with no issue here.
Well, she's going to have to hit it because if not, if we get a little snatchy here.
She hits it.
Sean will come up and punish and win the leg.
One more. Her best dart's been her third dart. And there it is. Scoreline's now 2-1. JC is Cheyenne. Get a leg on the board.
Two to 1, and Kevin and Sean is starting this one.
Only 3 from Kevin. The door is wide open for JC to break right here.
It is wide open, and I'm wouldn't be surprised if he still takes the shot at the 20 after he trips the 19 with the second dart. Oh, he didn't trip the 19 with the second dart. Yeah.
One of these days.
That's all right. That's all right. Just a lot of credit I'm giving. That's all. That's all it is.
Again, it's always good as a commentator to just give the benefit of the doubt to these top-level players that they're just going to do what they should do. It's so easy to do commentary at this level because you're like, oh, he'll probably hit a 9 mark here because he needs it.
Yeah.
And whenever they need it, they hit it.
Yeah, I just go with the WWDD effect and see what happens there.
What would Danny do?
That's exactly right.
Yep. And Danny always hits what he shoots at.
Not always. Not always.
All right.
Most of the time.
When you're in the United States.
Oh. Burn. All right. Fair enough.
Cheyenne looking at it. Gets it. Big 7 mark there from Cheyenne Richards. And they immediately take a little bit of control.
Yeah, if she, I'm going to be honest with you, if she plays like this tomorrow, I think she can definitely compete with the top players because, I mean, she's averaging a 3.65 for the CSI, so there's no reason why she couldn't compete.
Thank you. All right, Sean Cafflish.
Sean's been playing really well, hasn't he? And there's a 7 mark from Sean Cafflish.
All right, let's see what Cheyenne can do on the 19s. Gonna start and potentially stay there for all of them. If it was you, you would with the higher ground, right? Nope.
Yeah, I would have, because 2 17s, they really do. You know, you're shooting one at the 17. You might as well close it at that point. I would have stayed on the 19, especially being two numbers against one. Have the higher ground. Make them chase you. Just keep pointing.
Yeah, there goes the 19s. 16s? Just
No.
walking on across? I think he did. Yeah.
Oh, that was at a 19. He just didn't notice that they were close.
You can say whatever you want. All right, here's JC. Gonna look at the 16s. Gonna try and 9 them. Yep. Oh, 7 will work. I said he's gonna try and 9 them, but 7 was great.
Yeah. Do you know why it was great?
Because I called it?
No, because he hit 7, and that's what he hit. So it had to be great.
I feel like we're worse at commentary in the evening. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. It's because Nick is in the production room right now.
That's possibly right.
15s? Great darts there from Sean Cafflish. He's been throwing so well. So well.
He has been throwing so well, and Cheyenne's in a position here where if you trip the 15, do you go ahead and shut the 17 and take the shot at the 18, being 4 bulls to 3? I would.
I think
She's not
staying
going
there.
to.
No, she's focused on staying right on it. And that's 55 now as the point lead.
It
Which
is
does
50
extend it a little bit more.
It's
Not
35.
35, that's what I meant to say.
Fine. Yeah.
I knew it was an extra bowl. That's what I meant.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, he's going down. Take the shot. Oh, missed
Inside on the Maloney double.
On the Maloney double. But you know what? If he'd have shot the triple, he'd have hit it.
Absolutely. JC.
He's going to put. Oh.
Oh, man.
I want to say that was at a 15. He just pulled it.
Yeah, I think he just short-armed it trying to get the single. I don't know. What he did is no matter what he shot at there, he didn't put enough focus into that first dart.
Correct.
And that's why you always kick yourself when you do that, because it's always a focus-related mistake.
Absolutely. And the way Sean's been throwing, he's going to punish.
Back
to the 17? No.
Right at the bowl. Math would have told you to go back to the 17 on the last start.
Yes. But with him hitting the bull, no matter what Cheyenne does here, she has to stay on the bull, try to get ahead in points.
Double here would be nice. But she'll take the hat trick. She's shown that she belongs, right? Like she should be in this no cap with all these guys because she's thrown well.
Yeah, you know, I hate the comparison about the women, the guys,
right.
something. If you're a good dart player, you're a good dart player.
Yep.
So she's here for a reason.
Yep.
She's playing with them for a reason, and she absolutely is playing just as well as most of them. It's going to be hard to break Kevin and Sean here if JC and Cheyenne win this. So one game at a time. Make sure you win this one. Go into the next one, and you have to break.
Yep.
But win this one first.
Right. This one's a must-win, of course, and a should-win. And that's why it might be easy to overlook from time to time. You might look 3 moves ahead instead of 1.
Absolutely. And I think Kevin's going to take a look up. No, he's staying down there.
Puts a little pressure back on Cheyenne to trip on the first or the second dart before she can even look.
Even if she trips on the first or second dart, I think she's just going to stay there. Kind of must-win situation.
Yep, she is staying up. Gets 5 of them. So they've started off 5-5. How does Sean respond? He's definitely been the MVP so far.
Yeah, he's been the hottest player, and he will take the shot if he gets ahead in points.
Man, look at this. Boom goes the Wisconsinite. Sean Cafflish.
Sean is playing. He's. I mean, it's easy. He's playing the best out of all 4 of them, and I think he's over a 6-0 for the match.
Yeah, he's been the difference. Out of all 4 players, he's been the difference maker. I mean, look at how happy his partner is. Kevin's just having the time of his life. It's like, man, just strap on that backpack. Let's
Absolutely.
do this.
He is pulling the Mike Maloney. Just having his partner carry him to the finals, as people would say on a post on Facebook there.
Well, they are 1 leg away from the king seat, are Kevin and Sean. Cheyenne and JC would move to the 3rd place match where, well, you got Ram, Zach, Jeremiah, Jesse, Jules, Mike, and then Don and James are the potential teams that you might face there, that you will face there. One of those. The good news is that they're going to beat each other up first, but the bad news is you still got to play one of them.
Yeah, that's not a win-win.
No.
And the bad news here is it doesn't look like with Sean coming up in an opening that it's going to be going to a Game 5. So, actually, this is Game 5. It's going to be going to a Game 6. So this is, man, he's just.
He missed a dart.
Yeah, but he's not going to miss this one.
No. And he's disappointed with that 7 mark, by the way.
He's been
9 mark, 7 mark. He's thrown an 8.0 in this leg. Hey, look at that. Boom goes the Wisconsinite jersey in the background from Jamie Kopp. Man.
Kevin's going to look to wrap this one up. The old Sugar Shane shot, trip 15, bull to win.
There's that trip 15.
And there's the double bull. Oh, that looked good.
So Sean Cafflish is going to have to ruin his average because his partner couldn't take it out.
Yep. He's going to go from a, what was he at? 7 point something, 6.5?
He's above that. He's above a 7 right now.
Yeah, he's going to go from a 7 to.
He was an 8.
Okay, he's going to go from an 8 to maybe a 6-8 or something like that with this dart. He's just got to make sure he hits it on the first dart.
But he could have a double. Double helps.
Oh, he could. Hits a double, he'll stay above a 7.
Oh, you blew it.
6-8?
7.29. Almost, Danny.
That's 2 7.29s for him.
Yeah, in 5 legs of darts. That's crazy. So there you go. Cheyenne and JC not out of this. They just go to the 1-loss side of the bracket as turn around. That's what the camera's going to do for a second. We're going to get a match. We're going to live. What? Oh, never mind. We're going to go to an ad break here real quick, guys. Danny Baggish, Sean Green, going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. Listen to our sponsors. Hit that share button. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back to the Tournament of Champions 2023 live at the KCI Expo Center in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm Sean Green, joined by commentator extraordinaire, Mr. Danny Baggish. Danny, every time we go to a break and come back, you are better than the time before.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
That's the point. Hey, we got a great match for us. It's Kenny Doyle, Nick Selepic, taking on Derek Barnett and Corey Jensen right now. How about that?
Do you know Nick Selepic's nickname? Exactly. It's Kissimmee Mike.
I knew that, actually.
Why is it Kissimmee Mike?
Why is it not?
No, do you know why his nickname
No,
is
I have
Kissimmee
no idea.
Mike? Me neither. We need to find out.
I thought you were going to give me an answer there.
No. You know who might know? Is Nick Dichiria, who is just disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kenny and Nick versus Corey
Yeah, Corey and Derek. Looks like they're setting that bad boy on up. This is the one-loss side.
Corey Jensen, Derek Bennett.
Right now on board 1B
Versus,
is Jules and Mike versus Don and James.
do you call him Florida Santa?
A Sunshine State Santa.
The Sunshine State Santa.
I can't even say it.
Gotcha.
Oh, Sugar Shane. All right, Kenny Doyle. Right in the top of the bowl. Bit of a hanger. That's one hole in. Race to 2. Leg number 1 getting started. Who do you have, bud?
I got to go with Kenny and Nick here. They're just the veteran team, the more tenured.
I might agree with that aspect of it. Looks say a lot. But at the same time, I know that these are not newer players of Derek and Corey, so they could be pretty good. Derek's going first, actually, which is an interesting move. I believe they actually switched that order before they started. I haven't seen that very often.
Well, has Corey been going first?
I thought so.
Okay. Well, I know who is going first for Kenny, and that's Kenny.
Yeah. And Kenny showing why he goes first. Boom goes the dynamite for Kenny Doyle.
No matter how long Kenny's been playing, it just seems like his game does not disappear.
No, he's so dangerous.
Over and over again, I just see him banging 7 after 9 after 9 after 7, and it is unbelievable. And that is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's
Corey.
That's a brutal round for Corey. So Nick, gonna see what he can do. Yesterday he was a little bit off. Oh yeah, my fault. All right. Anyway, only gets 1 mark there. So opens the door back up for Derek.
He caught the trip 19 with the last start. That's good. Kenny's up now, and he's going to look to follow up that 9 mark. Shut the 19 down. He won't shoot the double, and that is obvious. He's going to move over to the 17. Easy switch for him. Very veteran shot by Kenny, and putting Corey and Derek behind the 8 ball real quick. Going to need some huge 7 and 9 marks coming up, and if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't look like they're going to be winning this game. Sorry, guys. You have Danny here. Sean disappears every now and then.
I can't work in these conditions, Danny. You know,
It is definitely cold in here, but they said that they were going to turn down either turn off the air or turn on the heat or something, because
I'm wearing my jacket. It is helping. I just had to put it on real quick. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
Derek gets 5 on the 18s.
Kenny is he's playing well this leg. I know you haven't watched any of it, but he's playing well.
He started off with a 9 mark. I knew that.
He did. He went 9-7. 4. Of course, after I said he's playing well.
So well. No, Corey started off with the 0 mark. Let's see what he does here. Going to need a lot of 18s before he can even move.
2 20s over there. At what point in time do you just say, I'm just going to shut it down?
Not yet.
No.
I would have.
Yeah, I would have. You're only 1 triple down. And to be honest with you, Nick hasn't been playing as well as we know him how he can play. And as I said, that he'll.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to throw in a 9 right here.
Yeah, or a 7.
7's even fine. 18s? Well, can't be right all the time.
No, you can't be. How exciting was that earlier, Sean? I'm going to tell you what. That was the emotion that Jeremiah showed and just everything, the storyline behind it all that you pointed out, the Jules Van Dongen about the CDC, Jules just smashing him with record averages. He beats him. And then Mike Maloney, the hype behind all of that, he beats him after losing him in the CSC and then
twice.
And then Ram Guevara smashing Jeremiah, almost averaging a 6 over, 16 legs or whatever the case may be.
It was 15.
15 legs, and Jeremiah wins that. It played out perfectly for Jeremiah to win today to create that storyline.
All of those things happening in that amount of time was probably the best thing to happen to Jeremiah at the end of the day because it gave him a little bit extra motivation and at a level where you're playing people very similar to you in average, and it's that little who's going to have that edge. Having that extra motivation helped out today.
It did. And he used it, and he abused the board, and he was the best player all day. And he definitely deserved it.
Yep.
He doesn't like that I picked against him. He always points that out. I picked against him. I didn't think he was going to win it.
Yep.
And then even here, when Mike Maloney was playing Sugar Shane Johnson, I actually said if Sugar Shane beat Mike, that he was going to beat Jeremiah, and he didn't like that either. So he said I always pick against him. Maybe that's the key of Jeremiah winning.
Well, Kenny Doyle, the key to winning is a 7 mark at that time, gets the lead in the leg. It's round 10, so nothing to have to do with any pointing or 9 marks or, rounding out. So Nick's Lepic going to go right at the bowl. Maybe falls into a number.
You think 93 points is enough here?
I think you might fall into a number to get that extra point.
Nah, no, he's not falling into a number to get an extra point.
He did not, but he did miss a dart. He just got unlucky that it was a 13.
And if he would have
he had a 10%.
If he would have fell into a number, then people would have started to think that we have an advantage, and this isn't live, buddy.
There's no scripting here like the NFL. We are live.
You're absolutely right You're right about that.
Do you think college football has a script?
I think it has I think every sport has a script.
How do you think Miami felt about the script last night when they read it before the game?
I just put my 2 weeks in.
Hey, here we go. Leg number 2 is going to be 501. This is the first time we've seen this all day long, a 501 leg.
It is. And as we know, Corey and Derek are the favorites because they're going first. But
in this format,
always
favors the player going first.
Kenny and Nick will go for the perfect 9.
Yes, everyone starts off trying to do that. You mean like last start at?
No, like Nick will go 180. He won't go bullseye.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Good point. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I know.
You were right.
Yeah, thank you.
Like always.
Say that again.
You're always right.
Not always, but most of the time.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, Sean.
Corey's going to stay perfect. So this is where, if you're Nick Zalepic, you definitely have to look there.
Yeah.
And if you're Kenny Doyle's partner, you definitely look there.
Yeah, and Kenny told him shoot the 180. Well, and in this format, like we said earlier, 12 darts is all you need going first.
See if Corey leaves the 51. It is open out, or Derek will leave the 51. He's not.
think it's safe to say 95% of the time, going first, if you hit the 12 or less, you're going to win.
Yep. Unless something crazy happens.
Unless the perfect 9 happens. And then if that happens, then obviously, you're not going to win, obviously.
Yep. Smart last start to leave it even. So Derek's going to look at this 93. You go trip 19 for double 18?
Because he meant to leave it even, huh, Sean? Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things to say.
You do.
It usually makes other people angry. Double 12. Takes the last leg decider, and he doesn't hit it. So Nick's epic. This is a very, very makeable finish.
Correct. And I don't like the bull 24 there. I would have went trip 20 to leave the fat 14.
Can't take it out now. Man. But I agree. I don't agree with you. I actually, if I'm playing open out, you don't get to play this format very often, right? Yeah. For the most part, you're playing double out or
Correct.
You're playing master out at
Correct.
the very worst, right?
Correct.
When was the last time you played an open out?
Let me ask you a question.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, but before you say anything, let me ask you a question. If you had a choice, would you want to hit 2 perfect darts or 1 perfect dart?
I want the biggest target area to shoot at for the dart 2 to leave a look at a winning dart.
Just answer the question. Would you rather have 2 perfect darts or 1 perfect dart?
2.
You're absolutely incorrect.
I know, but that's not the right way to look at it.
74 left. You're telling me with 74 left in an open out situation, if you shoot the triple 20, it leaves 14. If you hit a single 20, it leaves 54. 2 darts to hit a triple. That's the way I like to shoot it.
Now answer my question.
I'll answer your question.
When was the last time you played in an open out event?
You want me to be honest with you?
I do. I really do. You can't think of one, can you?
1996.
Yeah. I play in a lot of open out events, in a lot of open out matches. The strategy there, for anyone, you can expect yourself to hit a bullseye way easier than to hit a single triple. The bullseye's bigger.
Maybe it's the confidence thing here.
No, the bullseye is bigger than the triple. You're forcing yourself to have to hit a triple with one of those 2 darts if you don't go your way. That's great for you. You're a fantastic player. For someone who is normally used to playing in an open event, the bullseye is a bigger target, so you have a much bigger area to miss and still be able to shoot at a winning dart.
Like I just said, maybe it's different because of the caliber.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I know, but I said it first, and then you just piggybacked off of it just to say what I said, and then I just had to say it again.
Why do you think I asked you when the last time you played an open event is?
Well, to be honest with you,
that changes the caliber automatically, right?
The local blind draws are open, aren't they? You know, local
Ladies and
blind draws
gentlemen,
are
welcome to The Argument, featuring Sean Green and Danny Baggish, where Sean's trying to, for some reason, strategize Danny Baggish, who might be one of the best strategic people in the world. This is like arguing with someone like John Part right now.
First of all, don't ever put me in the same.
I said someone like.
Okay, yeah, but John Part is a legend.
Oh, for sure.
He is a 3-time world champion. So do not. I appreciate it.
Have you ever done commentary with him?
And listen.
I have.
I'm honored that I am honored that you have put me in the same category as John Part in the commentary
something like
booth.
That.
It's the same thing. Man, I will take that one.
There are so many people that if they heard me say this would never let me live that down forever.
I'm not letting
John.
you down. Every time I see you now, I will say that. I'll even make a post on Facebook when we get done tonight before I go to sleep saying,
I'm gonna buy you a jersey that's on the back. It says almost like John Part, just for you to wear.
Almost is better than not close at all.
Which is where I stand. So here we go. Corey Jansen behind.
Yeah, they are behind.
It's a last leg decider here on the one-loss side of the bracket. The winner of this one, like that transition, by the way, the winner of this one will take on the winner of Jake and Jake and Garrett and Steve.
Makes sense. Kenny and Nick are they're kind of the team that will 100% last leg decider make sure that they punish you on the 20.
I would agree with that. And there's a little opening. Nick can again just Go straight at the 18s?
I don't think
Might
so.
point dart one, yeah?
Yeah, I think he goes point first just to make sure he hits the triple, just to punish.
Yep. There you go. That was so cool sounding.
I'm not lying. That was, yeah. That was pretty cool.
Well, how about a 198-point lead? Is that enough?
It is not. You maximize at 200.
All right, Kenny's going to go right at the 18, right?
Yes. He'll go right at 18. And if he trips it with his first dart, he'll go to the 17. But if he trips it with his second dart, I think he might go to the 20.
Ooh.
And it'd be good to find out.
But he's going to stay there for all three. That last dart was right on the inside wire.
It was.
But it counts.
It does count. Do you know why it counts?
Because he hit it.
Because he hit it, and the board said it counts.
Derek Bennett, going to look at the 17s. Needs a lot of them. Like all of them. That's an unlucky third.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And this is where Nick just goes 17 and just runs with it now. Just needs one here. Nice and easy. Nice shot. 5 mark. And a very, very tough hill to climb. Down 160, 2 wedges in the last leg decider. And he's going to try to put in 7 or 9 here. And he does, but, man, still down 96 points.
And for them to hit a moving target like this.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy.
It is crazy, isn't it?
All right. Will's about to lose it on whoever's kicking that camera over and over again. There's the close for Kenny Doyle. And Derek's going to have to look at the 15s now. That's my fault, yeah.
Derek is going to have to look at the 15s, and he's going to try to load them up, but only a 4 mark there, down 81 points. Nick is going to shut the 15 down and end this game here. Well, he might not trip 15 bull double bull, but he'll definitely shut the 15 down.
And again, when they get a big lead like that, all they have to do is go single, single, single.
That's it.
They've definitely not wasted a dart.
That is correct.
They're trying to get use out of all of them.
Yes, and if Corey hits a double bull here, I would take the shot to close the 20 and 17, but he didn't. So, well, he had a single bull and took the shot anyways, which the single bull put him six bulls to 3. A double would have put him 5 to 3, but don't mind that shot at all because, to be honest, the game's probably over.
Yeah, you got Kenny Doyle.
Yeah.
And Sunshine State Santa has some presents to deliver.
He does. He was in a hurry. That was a well played by Kenny and Nick in the last leg decider. Controlled the 20 well, and they move on.
All right, so they take on the winner of Garrett and Steve, Jake and Jake, as we looks like Jules and Mike are taking on Jeremiah and Jesse. The next match coming up on our streaming boards. Jules diddling right there.
And this is the one-loss bracket?
One-loss side of the bracket. The winner of this one takes on JC and Cheyenne, who lost to both of these teams, or who beat both of these teams.
They did beat both of these teams. And I think, you know what, playing with, in this format, having a JC and Cheyenne as a team, going, you know, if they lose the first cricket game, playing the 0-1 kind of favors them a little bit, I think, going first. And then it's just basically on the diddle, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whoever starts leg 2 wins it. I don't think there's any chance that the team that goes second wins leg 2, unless they throw a perfect 9. Is that what you just said?
That is basically what I just said. Yeah. But
So
once again, it's
I
fine.
meant to agree with you, so that's perfect.
No, that's just a long version of agreeing with me, which I don't mind you because you do like to talk. So
It's what I do best
good.
in darts, Danny.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you throw darts well as well. I found that out.
I appreciate that, bud. It means a lot.
Jesse's going to come up and down 122 points. Let's see if he takes the shot at the 20. Be in the first leg after he hits 2 triple 19s. Nope. 1 triple, so he'll stay down there.
And he does. Jules had a disappointing morning, finishing 5th in the CSI.
Yeah, I talked to him afterwards, and he was just basically it was hard for him to adjust, and which I totally understand. I found it going from steel tip to soft tip was easier for me, but going soft tip to steel tip was harder, and I think it's the opposite for him. Going from steel tip to soft tip is harder, and going from soft tip to steel tip, for him, he adjusts easier. So,
did you start off with soft tip or steel?
I started off with steel tip.
Okay.
So that's why, for me, the adjustment was easier. But he's playing a lot more steel tip, obviously, and coming to play soft tip. Yes, the target's bigger, but it's a different dart. It's a different weight. It's a different distance.
Yep.
So I totally get it.
And in a game where a millimeter makes a difference between hitting and missing,
It does.
That's a lot of different.
Yes, a lot of different. Yeah, or a lot of difference. But
One of us teaches language arts. Let's keep it that way.
I understand.
Sorry.
And that is not me.
All right. Mike Carter can step up. I was wrong. I was hoping you didn't point it out to me. All right.
I will say Jules, when he hits the first one, and boom goes the dynamite. Jules Van Dongen with the 3 triple 20s. When he hits the first one, it's kind of it's easy to follow for him, just like Jeremiah. Well, then he misses one, of course.
That is our men's CSI champion, Jeremiah Millar. That is a wonderfully colorful jersey from Mike Carter.
Who's wearing their shirt better, Mike Carter or Brandon?
Brandon, tucked in, with the
in,
white belt.
With the white belt, with the white
class.
shoes.
And the earring and the polka, whatever they're called, the shells.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is he going to go back-to-back 9s?
He's not.
And why is he not? Because I said something.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Well, Maya's going to look at the 18s, where he has struggled.
He has struggled, and he's down 176 points. So at what point in time are you just going to take that 20 away?
After the second triple.
No, it's sitting too pretty. He'll stay there.
And he does. Boom goes the dynamite there for Jeremiah Millar. And Mike Carter's going to follow. Yeah, big darts from Mike Carter. Dynamite Carter.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Yep.
Yes. Jules enjoyed it back there.
Jesse Gore. Takes a step back.
That's 3 9 marks in a row. There's a lot of pressure on Jesse.
Oh, does he think about it like that?
Yes.
Not anymore.
No.
Oh, I think there's more pressure on the leg, as it's a last leg decider.
Oh, is this the last leg decider?
It sure is.
I thought this was game 1. Well, look at that. It makes it even more interesting, don't it?
Not for much longer, as Jules continues to do what he does best. 8. Oh, he gets 7. But
yeah,
that about does it for this match. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's a wrap. Jeremiah is it's his shot.
I really hope he's trying to talk strategy with Jesse.
I don't know if he
Just
is
on
or
purpose.
isn't. Jesse broke a tip, so
yeah.
Jeremiah's saying, "Listen, we still have another match after this, so let's regroup." And or saying, "Hey, listen, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I'll buy you dinner. Let's just go ahead and go." It can honestly be either one.
Well, there it is. Mike Carter, Jules Van Dongen. They will take on J.C. Martinez and Cheyenne Richards for that third, fourth place match. So that will be coming up. We have other matches going on our streaming boards currently. That the wonderful Wizard of Oz is getting us taken care of. Garrett Rakowski, Steve Hilger woke back up for this one, taking on Jake and Jake.
And this is this the one loss match?
This is. Yeah, the winner of this one takes on Nick and Kenny for the 4th place.
And this is game. This is game 1. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Will. Porky and
Garrett.
And we've seen a lot of players or a lot of teams win going from the 2nd position. It's going to be hard to do against Jake and Jake because, as we've seen earlier, Jake Smith was playing really well.
On fire. I don't know too many events that Jake Shriver's in. I know he's working the booth probably mostly.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier about.
It's good to get him away.
I didn't know he was playing, so it's good to see him playing because he's actually a solid player. So,
He really is.
Yeah, it's good to see.
See what Garrett can do here. Gets 7.
Has he been practicing, you think? How much time has he been practicing?
Probably not a lot.
Not a lot?
I'm not for sure on that, but probably not a lot. When you get into the dart business and that kind of takes over, it's a lot harder to focus on both.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. How full is Porky from his he went to lunch. He was supposed to get me something, but
We took a nap on the bench over there earlier. We saw that live, and it's woken him up.
oh, that is exactly right. As he bangs in a 9 mark there.
Yeah, big darts from Porky.
Going 2nd and up 125 points. Tough hill to climb for Jake and Jake. Only a 2 mark, and it's going to be Garrett. Should just go straight to the 16. Should stay there. Should still stay there.
He's not. He is. I thought I saw his eye shift.
He also looks at the board. He's one of the other players that looks at the board to see which is hard to do. It's hard to keep your concentration.
It is very hard to keep your concentration. As Jake Shriver puts in 6 of them, though.
I don't know how you can take your eyes off the board, off the target, and go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth like that.
You know, Sugar Shane plays like that.
Just stay focused.
Yeah.
And just watch it the whole time.
Stay focused.
It's just a big pet peeve of mine.
Scuba looking for the close here on Dart 2. Going to go back to the 17s?
Did you just say scuba?
No, I meant Steve.
You did say scuba, though.
Blech. I meant Steve Hilger.
Yep.
Sorry, Scuba. And sorry, Steve. I'm going to guess I offended both of them equally.
Yeah, just a few minutes ago, it looked to be a hands-down Garrett and Porky win to now 2-point difference in this first leg. Almost 1,000 points. At what point in time? Look, you're in round 15. Just point.
He'll do the first 2 darts, but he'll go at the 15s on Dart 3. No reason not to. Yeah, and he hits it. Boom goes the dynamite there for Garrett Rakowski.
You do understand what I was saying, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Round 15.
It's a little bit too early. 15's a little bit too early for me.
For 5 rounds left?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 rounds left, that's when, if they're still both on, if you're both still pointing, that makes a difference.
Understood. Makes sense.
But that being said, you're the professional, so I just agree with whatever you say.
That's even better. Steve's going to come up and Porky's going to come up and look to close this leg out and take a 1-0 lead going into the 501 game.
Gets it done. 5.0 for Steve Hilger. And let's head to leg number 2. Playing 501, open and open out, full bowl.
And this is the one that you don't like.
don't get me wrong. Okay, I like it, but I would rather it be at the no cap level, at least split bowl, double out. And I really like double in, double out, split bowl. I mean, we played yesterday. The lowest type of game I'll play with you, to where I think I might have a chance, is split bowl, double out, because at least I know you're not hitting every single dart. If I just gave you the bowls to shoot at all day, you're going to hit 95% of them. That's a disadvantage for me.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. And you showed why, because you beat me in the leg. So congratulations, Sean. He's not just a commentator. He actually is a dart player. He's not bad.
Not bad might be the nicest thing anyone's ever said about my game.
Yeah, not bad.
Thank you for that.
Do you think Steve goes 180 here? I don't think so. I think he'll go – I would go bull just because Jake would need 150, 146.
I don't know. You still have to expect your opponent to hit a hat trick here to leave 146. And again, you can still utilize the bowl there.
Yeah, but
it's only a one treble.
But it's still 146. It's still going to be tough. And Jake is going to leave the 146? Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
So they will get the first look. It doesn't matter how tough the out is. You don't want to give your opponent the first look.
Mr. Automatic on the Bulls let you down there, but he does get 2 out of 3, leaves 98, and
just a little too darter. But
Mr.
again, you can start on
Jake,
the bowl.
Mr. Jake here hasn't been playing all day, coming in here, needs this 146. Good momentum dart. Oh my, that was well thrown.
Right back to leave the Leonard Gates.
Wow. Is that because he hit that against me to win the North American Championship?
Oh yeah, I forgot that was you.
Yeah, that's all right, Sean. I'm right here. Here I am.
It's also because to be fair, it's also because he shot at that and busted against Fallon.
Okay.
So it's really both of those.
Understood?
Probably the first one more so, though.
No, you're probably right. What a dart by Porky to win 2-0.
They win the match.
To win the match.
In leg number 2, just completely prove us both wrong.
Why is that?
That the first player typically wins that leg.
12 or less, right? We had
That's
to make
true.
sure we
Good
said
call.
12 or less.
Guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in with us. Let us know where you're tuning in from as we are going to look over at our next match. And it's going to be a last leg decider between Ben Baxa and his partner against Zach Hunter and looks like Ram Gravera. Oh, Ray Morgan for sure is back there.
That is Ray Morgan. And I believe Ray Morgan is a, fun fact, I believe he's a big sports memorabilia collector.
Okay.
I don't know for sure, but I do believe so.
Well, after this one finishes up here, which Ben and Ray have been rolling through this loser side of the bracket since the 12th, 13th spot. So they won 5 on the spin here. The winner of this one gets Jeremiah and Jesse, but the next one coming up on Streamforce is going to be Jules and Mike taking on JC and Cheyenne for that 3rd, 4th place match. And Ray unable to do enough there.
And that's the one game, isn't it?
No, this is going to be a race to 2. It'll be Cricket,
Okay.
0-1 Cricket.
I tend to lose track sometimes on if they've lost once or twice or
No, that's fair.
whatever the case may be. As what a shot by Zach.
Yeah, Zach Hunter, great darts. 7 mark for him there. Puts them in the driver's seat for sure.
And I like how Will let us know that this was a last leg decider.
Yep.
Even though it was only one leg.
Well, last leg.
It is. First and last leg decider.
Yep.
Same difference. And Ram is going to hit this 2 bulls, I believe. He should. And they'll be advancing.
Yeah, there you go. Ram and Zach move on where they will take on a darn good team in Jeremiah and Jesse Gore. But we're heading on over to Jules and Mike taking on JC and Cheyenne. And they actually have not started yet, so we're going to give you this match first. It is Jamie Kopp and John Pilgrim versus Justin Elrod and Tristan Donley.
That was a great transformation into this match. Transformation. Because we just transformed 4 players that we thought we were going to watch into 4 totally different players.
That we get to watch. Well, Jamie Kopp stepping up there. I'm pretty sure, do you think he knows he's on stream? I doubt it. The guy behind him who just did a little Dougie action.
Yeah, I don't think he did as well, but
his dart nickname is Tinkerbell. I love that from Tristan. I like him already. All right, here's John Pilgrim.
How long do you think Tristan's been playing darts?
He looks young.
He does look young. I'm going to say not long. I'm going to say a little under maybe 2 to 3 years.
Okay.
Just because of how he pulls the dart out the board.
Really?
Yeah.
That tells you a lot, huh?
I don't know. but we'll find out. We can always find out.
Seems a little stereotypish, but that's fine.
I
Let's
mean,
just do that over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, is it though? Maybe someone needs to be like, hey, if you do it this way, it's probably better for you.
I didn't know there was a better for you way to pull your darts out of the board.
It's just awkward doing it this way.
Oh,
it?
yeah.
It's going above it and then twist.
Oh, that's what he does?
Yeah. Just watch when he throws again.
Jamie's going to step up here. Looking at the 18s, needing a lot of them. At what point do you close the 20s, Danny?
Now. Or now. At one of those points, I would have.
The answer was never. You were close, though. Same in starting word.
You're never close if the answer's never. All right. He's going to go above it. Here. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Yeah, no, is that a bad...
No, honestly, it's... I didn't know that people would be judged on that. I have never... let's put it this way. I've never judged someone on that, but that's not a judgment. I'm just saying that, like, I look at different things to determine if it's a newer player or... I mean, now I will look at that because that makes perfect sense.
Well, it only makes perfect sense
you're wrong.
if I'm right.
Yeah,
That's
if
what
you're
I'm saying.
way wrong.
But the over-under would be about maybe somewhere around 3 years.
He's been playing for about 2 to 3 years.
How do you know?
Because Nathan Crane and Eric Nelson have confirmed.
Look at that.
Great. Thanks, guys. I have an hour and a half left of him just bragging about this now.
No, not bragging. Just stating facts, big guy. You know what else is a fact? That Jamie's going to shut this 16 down. Well, only if you hit
Good
the
call.
18.
Maybe eventually, but not that round. Big 6 mark there from Jamie Kopp. See what Tristan can do. He's only been playing darts for 2 to 3 years. He's in the no cap level here at TOC, and I'm still a 3-0 and a 28, and I've been playing for about 13 years. So that's why I sit here now, Danny.
John Pilgrim, I approached him earlier, and I told him I loved his concentration and his deliberate throw towards the board. It's very direct.
It really is. It goes straight to the eye line, straight through. There's not a lot wrong there. See what Justin can do. Now you got to go Bulls. No, you close him.
Yeah. I think that was his shot anyways. Would have been 5 Bulls to 3. Shut both the numbers down. But if you're going to shut both the numbers down, you might as well do it with all 3 darts and not just 2. Kind of just wasting a dart at that point.
I agree.
Going to hit the 3 bulls here. No, he might go back up. No, he's going to stay there.
No, he goes back up and
I'll tell
hits
you what,
it.
it's
His
very
eyes
deceiving.
are
very
very
deceiving.
Jennifer saying this is Tristan's second time at TOC. And that's what he just did.
If he's only been playing 2 or 3 years, it's good. It's good to see.
Bianca asking us a question. Do we like each other sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah. What
If
a
we
last
weren't friends,
start.
we wouldn't talk like this to each other. John Pilgrim gets it done. So the Wisconsinites move on, and here we go. The fourth place match between Jules, Mike Carter, JC Martinez, and Cheyenne Richards.
Yeah, and
we had in the chat someone asking about the women. What's going on between them? We're about to see one.
Yeah, they actually played their CSI event tomorrow morning.
Yep. Here is Cheyenne Richards.
Playing behind, going second, obviously it's going to be a tough ask against this team to win.
Leg number 1. And Jules gets it done. 7.5 from Jules Van Dongen there in that leg. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's coming natural for him. That's twice today. We've seen
Yep.
a 7.5 on stream.
If I'm not mistaken, though, I'm pretty sure I saw a 7+ average from someone else, too,
Yeah, 2
in
of
that
them.
match. No, in that leg.
In that leg?
Yes.
Oh, maybe.
This is where it favors the team going first, but you can technically miss 3 times if your opponent doesn't get a look at the 9.
Yes, in which I'm assuming that Jules and Mike will take the shot to see what happens. We got to see a 9 on the stream.
You would think law of averages would say that we would do that, but there's only one leg of 501 and it's just on that one loss side of the bracket, so we don't see them very often. Cheyenne going down to the 19s to trip him. Ends up with 95 points there.
I don't think Mike goes 180 here now. He might, but
technically, again, I still, in my mind, think Cheyenne Richards can hit a 149 checkout because I believe that JC hits a hat trick.
absolutely. But it's 6 perfect darts from here, from JC and Cheyenne.
But they're going to get a look at that.
They will get a look. And just by seeing her go to the 19, I see a bull trip 19, trip 14 shot coming from her.
Okay,
At least
I like that.
At least the attempt.
Well, if she misses, Mike is on 87. So this is a must go.
It is a must go.
The good news in this format, she can start on the bull.
She can. That is correct.
Makes it a bit easier than a steel tip look at it. She went down first.
Yeah, she went for the 19 first, and I wonder if she went 19 thinking the steel tip way, and was she going to go trip 20 double 16 there by starting on the 19?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think if I have 149 and steel tip, I'm still shooting the 20s first, right?
Yeah.
Double 17. And wow. You don't expect him to miss that very often.
No, well,
The first start is what
the
killed him.
first start, yeah, absolutely. 87 left, and going into the 3, and bullseye double 18 here.
Yep. Oh, and he drops it. So Jules is going to get a look here, and he can, 99 times out of 100?
Yeah, he hits this.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he hit. I would imagine he shoots high. So when you say 99 out of 100, was
There's
this
the
that
one.
one
Yeah,
time?
I would say yes.
Oh my goodness gracious! Don't feel bad. Oh my goodness! I was gonna say, Jules, don't feel bad. It happens to the best of us. No way Mike does that. No way.
He's not. He's thinking, "There's no way I do this."
Yeah, if he misses, he'll.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
He's like, "Thank God that went into the bottom wire." Okay, well, that was a little bit more interesting than we expected. That's what happens when you have two fantastic players that hit a lot of triples.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're just too good.
Yeah, way too good.
All right, let's head on over. Shift points of view here to Zach Hunter, Ram Guevara, and Jeremiah Millard, Jesse Gore. And this is a last chance bracket match. So it's a race to one. You see the inception there of the stream on the screen behind you, or behind the players. Here we go, race to one.
That 1917.
18. 8 mark there from Jeremiah Millar, and that is a big advantage now.
Huge advantage. That transition from the 19 to 17, he just proves time and time that's his bread and butter. That's what he likes to shoot, and it drills the trip 18 this time, and a little bit a comfortable shot for Jesse Gore. So it's gonna be pretty easy from here, I would say.
Sixteens. There you go. Hey, made it. He made it a little bit more challenging with the first start. I know you're not happy with it, but it paid off.
How do you know I'm not happy with it? Because I'm shaking my head as I'm sitting next to you.
Well, considering we're not on camera here, I have to point out that you're unhappy with it.
Absolutely.
I don't need to explain why I think that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm doing.
Yeah, just shut the 16 down. But
Yeah.
he hit it, so it doesn't matter, does it?
And Jeremiah's going to take only 2 darts here. Maybe 3 if he wants to. He does. There it goes. So Jeremiah Millard, Jesse Gore continue on. And that is it for Ram and Zach Hunter.
Rapid fire matches coming out as we switch to Steve Hilger and Garrett Rakowski versus Sunshine State Santa, as Sean would say, and Nick Selepik.
That's right. I don't know why I corrected you. You know better than me. This is the 4th place match on the one-loss side. Sorry, that's what I was looking for here.
That's all right. So this is the, I believe, game 1 then, right?
It's either game 1 or game 3.
I tell you what, you're right about that, Sean. It is either game 1 or game 3.
Game 1.
Thanks, buddy. Leaving me hanging there. Game 1. Going second, as we've seen throughout the weekend so far. Absolutely killing it.
Yeah, not been a huge disadvantage at this top level.
That's correct.
See what Sunshine State Santa can do. Just so you know, if you do keep going in commentary and you start giving nicknames to players, don't give them nicknames that you can't say yourself. Like Sunshine State Santa. I would struggle with that every time.
Sunshine State Santa. So you're telling me not to do something that you did?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Perfect. I'll just call him Kenny.
Perfect. Well, here's Nick. If he closes the 15s, he's done his job. Or closes the 16s, he's done his job. Done his job.
He has done his job, and they're going to win this first leg, and it's going to be, once again, a 9-dart look in the second leg from Kenny and Nick, as long as Kenny opens up with a hat trick.
And
assuming that it...
You fully expect Garrett to start off with a hat trick as well, especially when he misses that dart. Just one less dart, he'll miss in the next leg.
Yeah, listen, it's getting late for all of us, isn't it?
You know, it's 7:41 actually here in Kansas City, but it does feel like 8:41 our time locally where we reside most of the time. We had a long morning, a lot of action that started pretty early with the walk-ons and the pre-show and all the stuff that we also prepared and did.
Absolutely. And here we go. We're going to look for the hat trick start from Garrett, and then we're going to look for the 9-dart possible shot for Kenny and Nick.
Yeah, again, we've seen Garrett hit perfect 10-darters often.
Oh, absolutely.
On stream. So you expect hat tricks out of him when that happens. Kenny now will try to hit a hat trick of his own.
Just same throw for so many years. And no emotion. And what's funny about Kenny, I know you probably don't know this, but when he hits a big 9 and he just walks up, he walks back and the camera doesn't see him. But he's actually just kind of chuckles. He's like, "That's gonna hurt," and he just kind of mumbles that too.
That's amazing.
To us as we're playing or whatever the case may be. So
he talks a little sneaky trash.
Yeah, sneaky.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
So if you're Nick here, you don't need to take the look, right?
No, you do take the look there because you gotta. I mean, you're playing Steve and Porky and Garrett, right?
Right.
He can go 150 here and then 130.
For sure.
So that's why you took the look.
He didn't take the look.
I know, but you're saying it as in like you shouldn't take the look.
Oh, I was.
That's what you said.
No, I thought that would be what your suggestion would be, and Garrett leaves a bogey.
Because Nick knew that he was going to leave a bogey. That's why he didn't take a look.
Exactly. Smart darts. Does Kenny try to get rid of the trip
51?
17?
No. I don't think so. I think he just hits the hat trick.
Well, there you go. They're on the perfect 10. And they're going to get a look at it, too.
The perfect 10. Wonderful.
It's a full bowl, soft tip perfect. You know?
Full ball, soft tip perfect. Yeah, absolutely.
I know it's not real, but you can't really argue with it too much. You can if you want. I'm surprised by that last dart from Porky. That was definitely a steel tip idea on dart 3. Oh, whoop.
Yep, easy now. We've seen players miss this too often when they think that they hit it, but not Nick.
Yeah, they get it done in 11, and that will do it for that match. So that's the 4th place match. So Nick and Kenny will take on Ken Ripp and Rick Hensey for the 3rd, 4th place match in the no cap bracket number 1. And as we look at the no cap bracket number 2, right now Jeremiah Jesse playing JC and Cheyenne, and that should be right there.
There we go. And this is one
4th
game.
Place. Yep, and it's the 4th place match. 1 game, race to 1, cricket. You called it.
What did I call?
That's what the format is.
Oh, thanks. How tired do you think Jeremiah is? He's probably just exhausted.
Listen, we'll call this what it is. I know I'm starting to feel it a little bit, and I've been sitting down all day. You starting to feel it a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why every now and then I stand up like
Yep.
I'm doing now. And
it's so imagine being out there doing that with the mental focus that it had to take Jeremiah this morning. I'm impressed that they're still in this, honestly, and not because of lack of talent, but because of if I'm Jeremiah, I'm like, man, let's get some food and just go chill.
yeah, I totally agree.
Well, here is Cheyenne Richards playing in the women's CSI tomorrow morning. Nice trip on the last dart.
Nice little 7 mark there.
Maya loves those 19, so see how quickly he gets rid of them. 20's first. Nope, 19's first.
Yeah, he's gonna go back and drill that trip 19.
Yeah, and he does. Chomps on the gum a little bit harder as he goes back from the line.
Yeah, just a little more deliberate with that 3rd dart, more straightforward. As you know, he kind of just pulled it. And listen, no matter what happens here with JC and Cheyenne, they should be proud of their finish. They're guaranteed at least 4th
place.
4th place, and in this field, that's pretty strong.
And again, I don't see this as anything but the best preparation for Cheyenne for tomorrow morning.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And it's not too late, so this is the last event, so she'll be able to go get some rest, be fresh for tomorrow, and see what happens.
Oh, that's a tough second dart. Only 4, could have easily been 9. And Jeremiah going to try and clean up here. There goes the 17s, 16s. Stay right there. Gets the trip on dart 3. So JC Martinez is going to step up, needing all of the 15s he can possibly get. Even then, that might be too little too late.
Yeah, a little too late. Excuse me. Jesse and Jeremiah have a stranglehold on this this leg, and it'd only be one game here. It's night for JC and Cheyenne. But like I said, they've played really well, and to get this far is an accomplishment. But they're not going to see it that way. They're going to see it as they had a chance on making it a little further.
Well, and the unfortunate other part of this is that 4th place doesn't get paid tonight in this bracket.
Then they will be upset with it, I think. Yeah.
You can see Cheyenne rolling the eyes back there. That's Jeremiah gets it done in 1. Takes out the headphones. Shot great. 6.3, though, from Jeremiah Millar. And the Beast continues to throw fantastic darts.
Absolutely.
So they'll move on to the 3rd place match, where they will take on Jules and Mike. So Jules Van Dong and Mike Carter is waiting there. And Jules and Mike have to be double dipped by Jeremiah and Jesse. And look over at the no cap in the first bracket. They're a little bit further behind. That's Jake and Jake taking on Jamie and John right now for 6th place. The winner of that one takes on Garrett and Steve. And we still have Kenny and Nick, Ken and Rick playing for the 3rd, 4th place match on the 1-loss side of the bracket, too. That'll be on 1B. So we're going to get Jamie and John versus Jake and Jake. That's Jamie Kopp and John Pilgrim. Jake Shriver and Jake Smith on board 1. Are they going yet?
They are not.
So
Jamie's just starting off, so we'll take a quick ad break.
So let's take a very quick ad break. We've been rolling for a little bit of time here. Sean Green, Danny Baggish will be right back with the conclusion of our no-cap events right after this.
So today we're going to learn how to throw a dart. In each turn of darts, you get 3 darts to throw. So with all 3 darts in your non-throwing hand, step up to the toe line. If you're right-handed, put your right foot on the line. Lefties, left foot. This isn't baseball, so you want the same foot forward as your throwing arm, not the opposite. Usually the toe line is set so that your foot will be right up to the front edge of the line, not behind it. This toe line is also known as the Aki. The position of your front foot is usually at an angle to the line, to some degree. Your back foot should be a little bit wider than shoulder width away from the front. Put 1 dart in your throwing hand while holding on to the other 2 darts in your other hand. Looking at the dartboard, focus in on a spot you want to hit. To start, let's look right at the bullseye. As you stare at your target, lean forward, bring the dart up and draw it back towards your eye. Throw the dart by moving your hand and forearm towards your target, keeping everything else as still as possible. Hold your position while transferring the second dart to your throwing hand and repeat your throw. Once you've thrown all 3 darts, your turn is complete and you can retrieve your darts from the board. And yes, it will take some practice to get the dart to go where you're aiming. It's not as easy as the pros make it look. But with practice, I guarantee your accuracy will get better, and I tell you, there's nothing better than having 3 darts go exactly where you wanted them to. If you've already been throwing darts and have had success with something slightly different than what I've just explained, great, fantastic. As long as it works for you, no problem. Just keep in mind that any extra movement in your throw will make it harder for you to hit your target consistently. As a beginner, just try to get all 3 darts to land in the same area. As you build your confidence, you can narrow down your target, getting all 3 darts to land in one number, say, like the 20s.
Well, sorry, everybody. You got to deal with me as they are stuffing their faces right now. Danny Baggish, Sean Green. Yep, you're dang right. You're gonna pass the mic to me. I'm going to call you out, gentlemen, as we get underway with this one. Rick Hinsey, Ken Rip taking on Kenley Doyle and Nick Selepik. Should be a good one here. Of course, this is a best 2 out of 3 matchup, so they suckered me into a long one, but that's quite all right. That's quite all right. I'm perfectly capable of finding it. Hope you don't mind. William Stuart here, per usual. Thanks for tuning in to us this weekend as we're just kind of getting underway here, folks. This is our second doubles event. Yesterday or last night we had one as well. And then tomorrow morning we have that women's CSI and then more action on down the road, including mixed doubles and that elite finale. Looking forward to that one. Lots of money to be had here in Kansas City, Missouri, and these guys are looking for their chunk. Can they get a piece? We will find out. Doyle's been playing well, so is Nick, but we all know what Rick Hinsey and Ken Rip are capable of. Well, shoot, we've seen all these individuals at this point. They're no strangers to our stream. How about a 9? How about a 9? I'm no Danny Baggish. I'm actually going to speak it into existence instead of speaking into a not happening affair. So you're welcome, Danny.
I don't know if they heard me or if they're...
They definitely heard you because Nick's laughing his ass off right now. And, yeah, couldn't help it. Okay. Looks like we do get our Jake and Jake, Jamie Kopp and John Pilgrim match getting underway. But, I mean, this is your third place match. We'll keep it right here in the meantime. Let me go ahead and set up the scoreboard here for you folks. I should have done that a little bit earlier, but this is getting the mic passed my way and whatnot, so. Ken into the triple to start us off. Big trip 18 leads us 323 to 280 here. Get that scoreboard. Rick Kinsey, opportunity to go ahead and take out the 17s. Good poke. Just does what he needs to. No harm, no foul. There we go. Darts from Nick, but I feel it's not going to be enough. Ken can just come up here, pat away the points, got the 3-house lead. Or the 2-house advantage, I should say, with the 16s open for Nick. Taking a shot? No, just staying there. Probably the smarter play, being that you have a partner with you. If it was singles, maybe you go ahead and attack that number. So even with one triple, he's the kind of guy, he'll take a look. Does he take it here? Yes, he does, and he capitalizes. Great shot from Rick Kinsey. Going to try to take the 1-0 lead as Nick has a laugh with him as he walks by. I'll tell you what, Kenny and Nick were some early birds to this tournament. I happened to see them, I want to say it was Thursday night here at the Holiday Inn. I was like, what the heck are you guys doing here this early? Well, if you know Kenny and you know Nick, they like to gamble a little bit, so they were probably hitting up the old casino. Actually, for 100%, I know that one, that they were hitting the casino, because they would have let me know I would have been joining in with them. Why not? Great shot from Ken Rip. All right, they're in good position here for the 1-0 advantage. Does look like we got some other matches going on. Mike Carter and Jules. Let's see if that one's that may be our third place matchup here in bracket number 2. Yeah, Jules and Mike taking on Jeremiah and Jesse. We may hop on over to that one here in just a second, as that is a loser's side matchup, so a little bit further along than these guys are. These guys are on the one-loss side, if I do recall. So I'm actually going to do that one real quick. I'm going to hop on over to Jules Van Dong, and let me set those up for you folks, because, well, this is a good matchup. On over to player 1 here. Set this up because, like I said, this is a third-place match. And with it being a third-place match, we want to feature as much darts as we can, the meaningful stuff. So, great shot from Mike Carter. Jesse, who played well the first night of action here, first day of action, Saturday, yesterday. Hard to believe it's yesterday. It seems like an awful long week already here, but Jesse Gore. Jesse Carter, somebody from Wichita. Oops. Jesse Gore, man, did he put on a great performance, teaming up with the likes of Leonard Gates and Jeremiah Millar for a big win. Was it Jeremiah? It was Jeremiah and Leonard, wasn't it? for that big triples win? Yes, okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't giving you some fibness there. Just to let you know, John Pilgrim and Jamie Kopp did best the Jakes, so they advance on that one loss side, and they're a little bit further on down the bracket. So, like you said, we'll keep an eye on them. But this one's a little bit closer to that finishing point, with this winner advancing to the finals here of this one. So will it be Jules and Mike, or will it be Jesse and Jeremiah? We'll go ahead and turn off that other mic so you can't hear the conversation going on next. Oh, sorry. No, you could just barely hear you guys whispering, if anything. Just freak those guys out there. Sorry. Well, Jules and Mike definitely have a distinct advantage here early. 5-12 plays 355. My word, have they put themselves out into an advantage point. Jules just needing the 2. Pretty easy for Jules. Should be able to go ahead and grab those. That is a 6.0 MPR, as you can see there in front of your face. My goodness, what a display there early in this match. Now, winner will advance. Let me see what the team is. I believe it's Kevin and Sean. So Kevin Schmitz and Sean Kafflish is awaiting in that king seat spot. So we'll see who comes out on top here. Great hat. It don't matter. Gotta follow it in. Yep, that's exactly what Jesse does. 248 plays 351. Now, do you take the shot here at the 180? That is the question. What do you think, Sean?
Yes.
No.
But he does not. My answer still is, I think, the right one. If he hits a hat trick here, which Jeremiah Millar, he's going to hit a hat trick here.
You get the one leg advantage. Why not take a shot?
Yeah, there's no harm in trying it. Absolutely zero harm in trying it, because Jeremiah and Mike Carter are going to hit 98.
And there you go. Speak it into existence, Sean. $51 or 50. He stays on the 50 to leave 51. So this has to go if you're Jesse Gore. Now 50-48.
Yeah, absolutely.
With this being open out, you got to go 50-48. That's exactly how he's going to go about this. Oops, and I missed it because, of course, I just jumped around to it. Wrong screen.
Boom
guys.
Goes the Gore.
Boom goes the will that just messed up. And wow. That's what happens when you try to commentate and do production at the same time, folks.
Oh, boy.
That's all right. That's all right. My goodness. 1-1 here. Mark it down. Mistake for Will.
So here we go. Leg number 3, last leg decider. 1-1 score line.
Now, I'm going to be the one to say it.
Yep.
Okay?
Say it.
And I hate being the one to say it because I don't want anybody. I love Jules to death. I love Jules to death. Okay?
Yep.
Could this be a good or bad week for the future of Jules on the PDC circuit?
He is more focused on steel tip than he is soft. and I think it's showing in the results, right? He's the most talented player here. It would be my argument overall, currently, and he's currently in the best form of any player here.
Yep.
Would be my argument overall, and no, he wins overseas. And with that in mind, if he's not winning here as the best player here, then he's really focused on.
But this is what I'm saying.
This week,
the men's CSI, I had a feeling that if he got ousted early, maybe that's a less he's been on a confidence booster.
Yeah.
So if he loses early, he expects to come in here and win because he's been so dominant on the steel tip board. I mean, those segments look the size of Texas on this board. So, I mean, it's just something to bring up. I don't wish any ill will on Jules because I love him to death, and I love seeing what he's doing on the tour right now. I mean, to think he's potentially in that world championship spot is insane. So I'm really hoping that he continues to kind of uptick here and throw those 100 averages we've been seeing on the PDC circuit. And this weekend's not over, too. He could still pull off a big win.
But he'll be just fine. I don't see this affecting him negatively for this weekend. I know that that's where his focus is.
Yeah. Yep.
So Mike Carter going to look down at the 19s, try and steal those, with Jeremiah only hitting 2, which is a very shocking miss from him. Gets it done. This is the third-place match, correct?
Yes, this is the third-place match. So the winner of this leg... Well, let's actually see, because what is it? It's I haven't been on the mic this much, so when it comes to that kind of things, it's Jules and Mike that need to get or lose here, and then they'll go to a last leg decider, correct?
Yeah, if Jeremiah and Jesse win this last leg, then they go to one game of just cricket, and it also puts the team that's in the king seat even more in the driver's seat because they only have to win once.
Yep. David Garfinkel letting us know the confidence hitting your target more important than the W and L's for him as far as that goes. And yeah, you could say that. I mean, of late he's just been on a tear when it comes to the PDC side of things, man. It's just it's been great to see him on the last couple months just really have that uptick, and they're definitely talking about him, which is good.
Well, here is Dynamite Carter. Jesse going to look at the 17s. Takes an extra step back. Something's distracting him when he probably should be focusing. Will?
Yeah, no kidding.
You're honestly focusing on 8 different things because you have to.
Yeah, no kidding. And then you got Danny Baggish tickling my ears in the background.
Jules going to look down at the 17s here on dart 2. Gets it closed. Back up for 16s.
Oh,
19s.
Great shot there. Yeah, that's the smart play right there. Go ahead and guarantee you're going to try to go into the finals needing 2 dips or 2 losses.
What is Maya doing?
I don't know what he's doing there.
Oh, they're well behind. Maybe he's just trying to talk them out of playing so well. This might be... That might do it.
Oh, my. Yeah, see, that was smart setup from Jules. Just go ahead and let Mike come in and do the dirty work, close everything out.
Jesse's going to get as many bowls as he can. That's about all he can do.
Yeah, he's going to need a ton of them, and even a ton of them is not going to really be enough.
All right, there it is. Jules takes it out, so they will go to the finals with only one loss to try and triple dip, Kevin and Sean.
My word. Looking forward to that matchup, as we'll have that one next for you. But we're going to head on over to this one, as it's John Pilgrim and Jamie Kopp taking on Garrett Rakowski and Steve Hilger. And we're kind of down to the nitty-gritty in this one. And really, it's almost over, let's be honest here. Let's see if we can hop on over. There we go.
Wisconsinite versus Wisconsinites.
That's always fun. These guys have definitely played each other before when it comes to the whammo, state darts, and whatnot.
And you want to know about the most unfortunate thing of all time? One of these teams is going to
not
stop the other team from making money tonight.
Exactly. That is just terrible.
This is the bubble.
It's terrible, but that's part of the game. Jamie Kopp needing one, and it's done.
It's the jersey. The magic of the jersey, I think, might get it done.
They sure do love that green and yellow Boom Goes the Wisconsinite jersey up there.
Well, it's the colors. It's not me.
I think it's definitely the colors, buddy.
Here is Steve Hilger, a.k.a. Porky. Had a great walk-on today with the cheeseburger.
That he did. Had a little water burger, as I'm sure that's what he's going to be eyeballing later on this evening. It's only 8:15 here local time. Plenty of time for Porky to get his dinner in.
Well, all right, Pilgrim. You need one. See what I did there? Gets it.
Go. Big shots.
5.70 for John Pilgrim in that leg, and they move on to the fourth place match where they will play Ken and Rick. We will have that one coming your way next.
Yeah, just keeping an eye out. It doesn't look like we have anything currently, so, hey, well, that's fine. We'll take a quick break. We'll throw the ad reel up there before our finals of the, bracket number 1?
And we'll get the great Danny Baggish back on the mic.
Yeah, as soon as he's done doing whatever he's doing, all right? We'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. William Stuart. Sean Green, has been great to join you for just a moment on the mic. We'll be right back with more action here momentarily from the Tournament of Champions.
get into darts, but you're not sure how. We can definitely help with that. We're AtoZDarts.com, and we've been a dart specialty store for over 30 years. We have the greatest variety of darts in the country. But don't worry, we can narrow down that selection for you, whether you're a complete beginner or a full-on expert. We developed our own Colonial brand to offer an inexpensive line of darts, dartboards, and accessories, so you can get into the game without breaking the bank. Join our amazing community by going to azdarts.com.
So today we're going to learn how to throw a dart. In each turn of darts, you get 3 darts to throw. So with all 3 darts in your non-throwing hand, step up to the toe line. If you're right-handed, put your right foot on the line. Lefties, left foot. This isn't baseball, so you want the same foot forward as your throwing arm, not the opposite. Usually the toe line is set so that your foot will be right up to the front edge of the line, not behind it. This toe line is also known as the Aki. The position of your front foot is usually at an angle to the line, to some degree. Your back foot should be a little bit wider than shoulder width away from the front. Put 1 dart in your throwing hand while holding on to the other 2 darts in your other hand. Looking at the dartboard, focus in on a spot you want to hit. To start, let's look right at the bullseye. As you stare at your target, lean forward, bring the dart up and draw it back towards your eye. Throw the dart by moving your hand and forearm towards your target, keeping everything else as still as possible. Hold your position while transferring the second dart to your throwing hand and repeat your throw. Once you've thrown all 3 darts, your turn is complete and you can retrieve your darts from the board. And yes, it will take some practice to get the dart to go where you're aiming. It's not as easy as the pros make it look. But with practice, I guarantee your accuracy will get better, and I tell you, there's nothing better than having 3 darts go exactly where you wanted them to. If you've already been throwing darts and have had success with something slightly different than what I've just explained, great, fantastic. As long as it works for you, no problem. Just keep in mind that any extra movement in your throw will make it harder for you to hit your target consistently. As a beginner, just try to get all 3 darts to land in the same area. As you build your confidence, you can narrow down your target, getting all 3 darts to land in one number, say, like the 20s.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Tournament of Champions 2023 live at the KCI Expo Center in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm Sean Green, your play-by-play commentator, joined, of course, by the fantastic gambler himself, Danny Baggish. Danny, buddy, we got the finals here of one of the no-cap brackets we got going on tonight.
Yeah, it's the finals, and it's no surprise to anyone that it's Jules and Mike Carter. And I tell you what, this team with Sean Cafflish, who is playing unbelievable.
And Kevin Schmitz is also a very, very talented Wisconsinite.
Yes, the original Wisconsinite.
What will surprise some of the people watching along is that Jules and Mike come in at the disadvantage. The king seat is the Wisconsinites, Sean Cafflish and Kevin Schmitz.
That is surprising, but so how many losses does Jules?
0-1 is the loss total, so they still have to beat him twice. That's going to be very hard to do, especially with Jules probably feeling like he has a little bit of unfinished business from this morning.
Unfinished business indeed, and
breathe them fire right away.
Right away. Quick 9 mark to jump on this first leg. But I tell you what, I've been impressed with the way Kevin and Sean have been playing. This is anyone's match.
Absolutely. If Kevin starts to throw his darts, which he's a 5'2", 5'3" average player, this team is talented enough to be able to take down Mike and Jules.
Yes, because we've seen that Sean is a capable 7.29 player, which he did twice in one match. So it's going to be fun to watch. But, I mean, on paper, it's still Jules and Mike Carter is the favorite. So let's see what happens.
This is going to be a race to 2 all cricket here, the 0-loss side of the bracket. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button. Good last start from Sean Cafflish, but we saw him not hit any 5 marks, I don't think, when we last saw him on stream.
No, it was 7s and 9s, basically.
Nice last from Jules. Just doing what he does. 9 mark, 7 mark. I can do the math on that. It's an 8.0 average so far.
Yes, you're absolutely right, and it is an 8-point average. And going second for Kevin and Sean against Jules and Mike is a tough order. I know a lot of the teams have been going second, and we've seen a lot of wins going second. But against Jules and Mike, it's gonna be.
I bet none of their opponents have shot an 8.0 when they've won on the.
Oh, we haven't seen an 8.0 yet, have we?
No, we haven't. So Mike gets 5, just continuing to kind of run ahead. Is this where 15s are the smarter shot because of the X on the 16s, or do you steal the 16s? What do you like there?
Yeah, 16s or 15s. No shot is wrong there. Either way, it's going to be a tough ask.
Do you ever think about that with the X on it before you shoot at it, or is that just not? You think you're going to 9 mark anything, so it's just what do you want to point more on?
That's basically right. But different scenarios do make you think as what a shot by Jules.
Yeah, what a last dart. As if there was any doubt in that whatsoever.
Yeah,
that was center hole.
Different scenarios make you think maybe earlier in the leg, 2 19s, 2 18s, or whatever the case may be, where you switch and go to a 17 or something like that. But this late, it doesn't matter. 16s was the right shot.
Well, Kevin Schmitz throws in 5 bowls just to show Mike Carter exactly where it's located for him to hit his 1.
Yeah, Mike didn't need the help, but he's going to hit it with a second dart. So, and he's going to hit it with a third dart. So
wow, you just put the triple jinx on him? At least he got it done. Mike Carter and Jules Van Dongen win leg number 1. Again, Kevin and Sean have to be triple dipped. Jules and Mike have to lose twice. Advantage still in favor of Kevin and Sean as we go into leg number 2.
Yeah. I do think that the advantage is still with Kevin and Sean, but it's a lot closer than you think.
All right, as we get going here in leg number 2.
Now this is okay. So it's the final. So it's all cricket because
Yes.
of
But 0 loss.
the 0 loss, right? Okay.
So the Wisconsinites out in front early, but only a 20-point lead. 9s here change everything.
I mean, that's a tough little lie there. If he can squeeze that triple in.
Yeah,
right
that was
in
a
the
tough
corner.
dart.
Yeah, it was a tough dart. But 7 there would have put a little bit of pressure on Kevin, but not now. I think he's going to take a shot to close here, and then if he doesn't hit it, he might move up.
Well.
Or over.
3's just not enough. Doesn't it feel like it's just not enough?
Yeah, especially with this guy behind you. He's going to take the shot to close. That's what he's been doing. He misses it there, but he's been doing that all day. He likes the shot to close there, and he thinks ahead.
I was not expecting a 2 mark out of him, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a 3 mark and then a 2 mark to start.
Yeah, that might be by far the worst we're gonna see him play. So Kevin and Sean have to take full advantage of that, and Sean is. Boom goes the Wisconsinite with the white horse.
Sean Cafflish has been playing some unbelievable stuff.
With a name like that, you have to expect greatness.
All right, so Kevin's gonna go ahead and shoot these bulls, hit the 3, and let's go to a last leg decider.
And then since Danny jinxed you, you can hit it on dart number 3. There it is, Kevin Schmitz. We are going to go to a last leg decider, and the Danny jinx was ineffective there.
It's been pretty spot on today. Yesterday was a bad day, but we rebound and make predictions better the next day.
Or we're just lucky. It's just that we're luckier. There's nothing we are actually – I mean, we know the players, right? But we don't know when they're going to shoot a 9 mark. They don't even know when they're going to shoot a 9 mark. That'd be nice if they did, as Kevin Schmitz does win the diddle there by 1 hole. So they will start this last leg decider. If they beat Jules and Mike here, they only need to beat them 1 more time, and Jules and Mike would have to win 3 matches in a row if they want to claim the title.
Right, and if Kevin and Sean does win this, correct me if I'm wrong, it goes to, again, a all cricket race to 2, correct?
You're 100% accurate. All about the start here for Kevin Schmitz, and that will really settle him down. Yeah, when the first start goes for me, I'm usually solid after that. Big 9 mark from the Wisconsinite right out the gate.
Yeah, this team has been real impressive tonight. Probably the underdog, but doesn't like to be.
Back-to-back 9s to start off this leg. Welcome to the finals of the no-cap doubles here at the Tournament of Champions 2023. If you're just joining us, we're not surprised.
No, we are not, especially from these players, and especially from this player. If he hits one here, I mean, we're really not surprised, are we?
Oh. Get 6 of them. That's a big last dart. What will Dynamite Carter do?
He's going to hit 7? Come on, Mike. There you go, buddy.
So the worst round out of our 4 players was a 6 mark.
So far. It was a 6 mark, and it wouldn't surprise me if they go another round of shots in the lowest mark. It's still a 6 mark.
What a great first start from Kevin Schmitz. I like his throw when he's on. It's so smooth. 18s?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh! Jules is just going to stay on him?
He's been real tricky. If he trips it, he might take the shot to close.
That's fair.
But I say he stays on him.
He does, and 9 marks him again. That's the Dutch Dragon for you.
Yeah, that's 6 triples in a row from Jules, and just showing why he is the top player in the United States.
I know you pay attention to this a lot, as well. I think he became a better steel tip player this year. I think one of the major changes that he made to his strategy of his game is that he started going to the trip 18 instead of the trip 19.
That he did
on his cover shots.
That is correct. He does he did start to do that, and I believe the low was a 6 mark again.
Yep.
But also he's been he's actually picked up the pace a little bit when he throws, and that's what he said. So Kevin is he's just on it. 9-7-9 9-7-8 9-7-8. Sorry.
Hey, he's just.
I apologize.
He's gotten all of the extra marks here.
That's 7 in a row for Jules. That's 8 in a row for Jules, Sean. I don't know if you know that, but that is 9 in a row.
Perfect. 3 rounds into it of his throw. Wow, trying to just will his team to a victory. Mike Carter's not doing bad at all. It's just the Wisconsinites are forcing him. Do they look at the 17 here? No, stays on the 19 like a smart human being. 1-3-4 on the points. And Dynamike.
Yeah, they've had only one opportunity to close the bigger number, and it shows that you're just gonna stay behind the whole time unless you take that shot early, which Mike tried to do the last time he was up, but unfortunately was unsuccessful. And Kevin's gonna try to shut down the 17 and throw some 20s here.
What a first start. Kevin Schmitz is
he's gonna go to 16 and then 15, isn't he?
Pointing? No, he does. He throws the white horse. Boom goes the Wisconsinite. Goes 9 marks so that Jules can't.
It's not. Oh yeah, he's 4 numbers. He's just gonna go bull here.
Yep.
You know what he's saying to himself?
I can't have a 9 average.
He's saying to himself, I just hit 9 triples in a row, and Mike is not playing bad either, and he's not even close in this game. That's how well Kevin and Sean have played this leg.
He was 10 of 11 on triples in this leg, and Kevin and Sean haven't even had them touch the lead, really.
Come on, let's see these averages. Let's see these averages.
Oh, please don't run. That's a 6.27. That might be one of the lower ones.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is. Slow down for us, please.
Just click it once, Sean.
Yeah, just barely. Don't go through.
You read the top 2, I'll read the bottom 2. Oh, they're going to diddle first. Way to leave us in.
So I read the top 2, you read the bottom 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great dart.
I mean, does that surprise you?
No.
From
But
Kevin?
I wouldn't be surprised if Jules beats it.
No, me neither.
But he doesn't. It was a big ask.
I got
there
top
were only
2.
6 holes that could.
8.2580. Look at. Did
6,
you see
2,
that?
7 and a 6.0. I'm sorry. What is that? Have you seen anything like that in your darting career for doubles? Is that about as high as you've ever seen for 2 overall averages?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the highest I've seen for 2 players to go past 4 rounds, right? So Kevin Schmitz with an 8.25 and Sean with a 6.27. They shot a 7.26 as a team.
7.26.
7.26 as a team, and Jules and Mike shoot a 7.
They lost with a 7
and
in
lose.
doubles. Well, look at this. This doesn't look like the people we were just looking at. This is the beautiful face of Kenny Doyle. And this right here is Mr. Ken Rip, looking like they're going to rip off this first leg. This is the 3rd place match, I'm going to guess. And there it is, as we head right back over to the finals. Jules and Mike now with 2 losses, so if they lose one more match, it's over.
Yeah, and it would be kind of another frustrating event for Jules and Mike, I believe.
I mean, listen.
But how can you
how
can you be mad?
You can't. These 2 from Wisconsin are throwing absolute fire right now. Yeah, he's upset that he hit a 7 mark there. That's how focused they're in right now. And they're expecting to hit everything.
Yeah, I mean, but.
And they are hitting everything right now.
Yeah, absolutely, they are.
Does Kevin continue that trend? Is he looking down? He is.
He is. All right, he's got to stay there now. So, opening for Jules. The last time Kevin hit a 3 mark was 7 years ago.
Jules is going to go trip 18, trip 20, trip 18.
Jules is going to go trip 18, trip 20, trip 18. I think I agree.
We were both wrong.
We are, but he's still going to close at 20.
Yep. He just did it in a different order.
Correct.
And missed a dart. But door's still open here for Sean to do the exact same thing and return, and we're right back in the same spot.
Yeah, which would favor Sean. That is a bad dart just above it. Let's see if he can sneak it just to the right. Yeah, that's what you do. And he's going to have to move over to the left, I think.
Just close the 18? If it's that blocked?
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad shot. Even move over to the 16.
Yep. He does move over the 16. God, Danny, I'm so happy. Man. Anyone who's listening in, if you're PDC, just hire him now. Just now. You're only going to get better. That's the gross part about this.
No, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And imagine an American commentator over in the PDC.
That isn't a 3-time world champion.
Correct. I didn't say North American. I said American.
Well,
joining John Part.
Great darts there from Kevin Schmitz. 7 mark. And Jules is going to step up. Needing a lot of 18s. We'll see if he tries to be aggressive. Nope. Staying all in for him.
That's the higher ground. No need to be aggressive there. Make them chase you with the higher ground.
For the match.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's why you shoot low and open out.
Yes. Because that second dart was high, too, wasn't it?
It was. And that's what made him force him to hit it. And
I would have been furious at my partner if they would have done that.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
And Kenny wins that leg, and now it's 1-1, and they're going to go to a last leg decider.
Is that second dart? Yeah. Great darts there from Mike Carter. Dynamike trying to win this first leg.
Is Gates and Maloney still in?
No.
Oh, yeah, Gates and Maloney are going to be for that other bracket.
Yeah, I would think they're going to be the King C, right? Yeah, there they are.
Yes, they're still in. Because Ginger's still in the background. That's how you know.
Ah, gotcha.
Which means Leonard's close by.
Oh, he's all over there. He's going to stay there.
Nope. He does. 9 marks him again. Gives his Jules fist pump. It is kind of his own type of fist pump that he does there.
It is. And that switch over. I mean, they're making this look easy.
Guys, darts is not this easy. Unless your name is Danny Baggish or these players.
No, it's still not that easy for me, it seems like.
You threw a 4.8 with 2 darts. Mike Carter. Almost turned into Dynamike.
Almost turned into Dynamike.
But that'll do it. Kevin Schmitz can hit a lot of 15s, but not enough to do any real damage. Jules might go bowl here first.
Yeah, might, but I think I'll go 15 next, obviously.
Well, leg number 1 goes to Jules and Mike as they move on to leg number 2. Jules just shot a 7.6 in that leg. This is doubles, and they're shooting so much better than they all did in singles.
Absolutely.
And it's late for them.
They
played
late.
all day. My goodness. How many other excuses can I come up with?
I don't know. But speaking of late, it's late for Kenny and Nick.
Yeah, behind in that last leg decider. Kevin Schmidt starting off here in leg number 2. Again, if they win this match, they win the title. And a 9 mark to start for the Rabbit. Jumping out to an early lead.
Jules' reaction is like, oh, here I go. Back on the 18s.
And, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet he's thinking, like, can I do something else at some point?
I just want to say, if I see this correctly, we have the legendary Ray Carver in the chat. Ray, what's up, my man?
Hey, there you go. Don Kirby, boom goes the dynamite.
Absolutely. And I will say that Ray in his prime had arguably the smoothest throw I've ever seen in the United States.
I've heard many great things about Ray Carver. My man Danny. There you go. Kevin Schmitz looking at a lot of 17s. Gets them closed. Gonna move back. Let's see. He went to the 16s, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, the way you're throwing there, you just assume he's gonna hit it, don't you?
He's gonna 9 mark the 16s.
Jules will?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't surprise me at this point.
No, I decided to go 15s too, and that was the other idea. He would have 9 marked the 16s though.
Probably. Doesn't Ray Carver play disc golf now? Ray Carver's been playing disc golf longer than just now. He's actually been playing that sport for years now, and he's really good at it, by the way, which doesn't shock me.
Sean's going to try and close those 16s, get him out of there. Dynamite is the play trip 15, 17.
Yeah.
If you would have gone trip.
Yeah, if you go trip there, I see the 17 being closed. Obviously, would have been the shot that we take, including yourself.
Oh, I'm starting to learn, man.
Yeah, but
I'm going to be so much better at cricket after I leave this weekend. If you've been listening along all weekend long, you're going to be much better at cricket just listening to Danny Baggish talk strategy. And it's amazing how many times I've been wrong calling these guys in the past that it will never be wrong again because I know your thought process going into it. And the thought process hit everything like Kevin Schmitz just did. They're in control of leg number 2. Jules just practicing.
Yeah, that's all it is at this point. He knows it's going to be 1-1, and 1-1 going into another last leg decider.
Yep.
It's going to be an emphasis on that cork. Yeah, the way he's playing, I don't see him missing this.
No, and if Kevin Schmitz and Sean Cafflish do win the cork here, we saw them win with Jules almost perfect, and they still were able to win because they went first.
Yeah, and because Kevin was perfect.
And they threw like a 7-2-6 together?
To be exact.
Together
as a team.
I mean, we paid attention to Jules that whole time, and Kevin ended up having a better average.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. And what's even crazier is that's not just 3 or 4 rounds, right? Usually it's 3 or 4 rounds and that happens. That was 6, 7 rounds, 8 rounds in, I believe. And the team shot a 7.26 and beat Jules and Mike, who shot a 7.0 together as a team.
That's got to be one of the highest of all times for both doubles team in a match or in a leg.
It has to be. At least on stream.
Yeah. Well, here's Jules going to start off in this last leg decider. Do you see Jules being able to be beat going first here in the last leg decider?
No chance.
Only gets 6 of them. The last start, a surprising trip 5. So Kevin Schmitz has 9 marked to start the last 2 legs.
All you have to do is game manage the 20s this leg, and you will win the leg. Right? It just depends on what point in time Kevin and Sean are going to take that 20 away, even down in points, which needs to happen.
You won it right after this trip, if it was a trip, right?
Yeah, I would have taken the shot immediately.
Only 3 from Kevin. Doors wide open here for Jules and Mike to walk through. and run ahead a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what Mike's going to try to do. I don't think he takes a look.
Wow. He just goes, Mike. He said it just like that, too.
And this is the shot, Sean. Whether you hit – if I hit the first dart triple, I'm taking both my darts if I need to and shutting the 20 down. Because it's only 25 points away. He's not going to do it. You're only one bull down. That's the way. I guess that's the way.
Is that going to bite him right here?
Yeah, it should. I don't see Jules. Even if he goes trip, I might not see him looking to switch because it's a last leg decider. And we'll find out.
Staying up. Yeah.
There you go.
Right there, you just saw him think, all right, do I go down? Nope, it's the last leg decider, and then went back up.
Yep. And like I said, that's gonna be the key with Kevin and Sean. It's not a matter of how many 20s Jules and Mike hits. It's a matter of how many 20s Kevin and Sean let Jules and Mike hit.
So after the second triple, you like the move there if that would have been the case?
Oh, absolutely.
Haven't really had a big shot at being able to do it.
Right.
Sean did the last time up and chose to go back to the 19s. And you saw the punishment that it gave. And you go back to the 19s here just to...
No, you're gonna go to the 20. Still defending the high ground.
One single, though, is still able to... They're still able to get 2 triple 19s and take a look at the 20s with a lead.
Yeah, but you don't want to try to give him a shot, so trip the 20.
Right, there you go. I guess if you're just going to trip the 20, just go for the 20s.
Yeah, just trip the 20. That's all it is.
Simple.
To it.
148 points down. You want him to look up here, don't you?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's Jules behind you.
Yeah.
And Jules is going to start on the 20. And now he's going to switch to the 19.
After dart 2.
Okay, he'll switch now? No? He's just managing the high ground. That's all this is. Managing the high ground.
If he has to do this for 20 rounds, he'll do it for 20 rounds.
And they will win.
Yeah.
So
yes, they will.
That's the big difference.
So here we go, game 3. Kevin and Sean up 2-0 on the losses. So if Jules and Mike lose this leg, they're out. If Kevin and Sean lose this leg, we go to a different format.
Yes, we do. Mike's going to shut the 19 down and then point some more.
There it is. Well, look at this. Game 3, 9:45 to 9:33. It's a bit of a doozy over there as well.
That it is.
Sean gets 7 of the 18s. But Jules points, right? I mean, if he does what he's been doing.
Well, 18s has been his bread and butter, so I think he'll take a shot. Back to 20. Oh, but that was a shot.
That's a 1 mark from Jules Van Dongen. And that is a door that has been swung open that was previously closed.
Yeah, and he's probably kicking himself because every other time he's been just banging the 20.
He's been perfect.
Right, and Kevin has to take a shot here. Even if you hit 4, put yourself at 486. Take the shot. You're only 1 triple down.
Now you got to stay. Even there, might have done it?
Yeah. Still only 54 less than 54 points down. Mike's capable of just walking up, hitting at least 5.
That's what he gets. But the same opportunity is now presented to the man who's hit a lot of 9 marks. If he hits one here, it'll be at the best time so far in this match. All right, 28-point lead now. Wow, Kenny and Nick moved to the 2 losses. So Leonard only has to win once, depending on whoever he ends up playing there.
Yeah, which is huge. And as we see, Jules, again, 7 20s puts Kevin no 9 mark will put him ahead and close the number. So they're just going to keep
Keep doing this.
Keep doing this, and they're not going to win if they keep doing this.
Yeah, we're almost halfway through the rounds already. Of course, they're at 760 and 702 on points. This is insane. And Dynamite's going to do that first. There goes the 18, 17s.
He might actually go back to the 20. 17 it is. I don't mind the 20 there.
Do you think that dart just got loose in his hand? Is that why he paused, or do you think he thought about it again and then still shot at it?
Yeah, maybe just thought about it. And look, Kevin and Sean haven't been playing bad this leg at all, but without taking that shot, they're allowing Jules and Mike to score 820 points on one number.
Yep. And we've only had 30 darts shot.
Yeah, he's going to go point now, isn't he?
Yep.
There it is.
Staying up there. You can't lose when you do that. 8 mark from Jules. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know how to play cricket now at the highest level, this is a textbook Danny Baggish 101 cricket. You can just chop this up, and it's happening exactly the way that he thinks it would. So now pretty much out of reach for Sean and Kevin. But again, no real harm done. They still only have 1 loss at this point. And we just get excited because we get to see this match continue on.
Yeah, exactly. And the question is, can Jules and Mike win 3 sets on the spin?
This is going to be the hardest one because the next one almost guarantees a last leg decider.
Exactly.
At the very worst.
Yeah, and then the last one is going to be the hardest one because it's just 1 leg.
Yep. And anything can happen in 1 leg.
Anything can happen. At that point in time, I don't care who's going first or second.
1 more dart for Jules. We'll wrap it up. There it is. Let's go to the next match. Look, I want to see those averages. We won't see them. Oh, 6.0 from Jules is, he had that 1-1 mark round.
Yep. I think Mike's going to be around a high 4, low 5, as we are in the one game.
Yep.
1 leg between these guys. It's going to be this is such a cutthroat leg.
And we need to call this. Whoever does win this leg is at a huge disadvantage when it comes to the finals against Mike Maloney and Leonard Gates, who they will have to triple dip, and Mike Maloney and Leonard Gates will have to win once.
Yeah, they're a huge disadvantage because it's Mike Maloney and Leonard Gates anyways.
True.
But
Fair.
Even double disadvantage because you have to beat them 3 straight times, which I will tell you 99.9%, 9% will not happen.
They have been waiting quite a while. Does that affect it at all?
Not these two.
Yeah. Leonard probably hasn't left a dartboard really very much, right?
Yeah, he stays on it. Either that or he's sitting in the corner with his headphones on and just relaxing.
Nick, because the maximum they'll put in a bracket is 16 teams, so they actually would have had 13 less teams if they did not open up this other no-cap bracket a couple weeks after signups originally closed.
That is correct. And what a shot there by Ken Rip. Down in points, but shut the 20s down like he should have.
Santa don't care.
Santa don't care.
Santa's giving gifts of 9 marks right back. Just like his 9 reindeer. As we head on back to this new format is going to be Cricket 01 Cricket. And that is 501, open in, open out, full bowl. I'm going to tell you my favorite format for this event would be 501 freeze, double in, double out, split bowl.
I don't disagree. But
don't care about the time.
Yeah,
that's the best format for this level of player.
You're absolutely right. But I also like the emphasis on this open in, open out. Fat Bowl puts on a last leg decider because it almost always goes to a last leg decider.
And it does also push whoever has to go first in the second leg to the pressure of having to be able to take that out in 12 darts or less.
You're absolutely correct.
And for every dart that miss, you think about it even more.
Have some great news here.
Yeah, it's 21-7 San Francisco at halftime.
Absolutely. 21-7, 49ers. Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Man, it would be heartbreaking if Dallas came back and won like on the last second, like a 44-yard touchdown pass or something.
Will you stop it? It's over with.
Boom goes the dynamite there for Jules Van Dongen. And they continue to use the high ground as effectively as any team we've seen.
And Kevin and Sean are going to find themselves in basically the same. Yeah, a little switch there.
Look at this. Oh. Rick's got to shut down the 15s now.
Yeah.
Can't play with it anymore.
Well, I mean, this is, last dart, but why not just go there with the first dart?
You're 100% accurate. Especially if that first dart goes inside or outside, still in, you know you have 2 darts, 2 marks, worst case scenario.
3 balls here from Nick, and Nick has been the one struggling on this team.
It's double-double. Not going to get it.
Just hit 1 here.
It's 2. That's a bonus.
It is a bonus, and I expect Ken to hit this, but if he misses, he does. You know, a lot of people miss low. He might push his high to the left.
There's 1. There's 3. Ken Ripp and Rick Hensey will move into the finals against Leonard Gates, Mike Maloney. And on cue, Mike Maloney walks into the dart hall. Right now, we are in a race to 2 on the 1-loss side of the finals. So still a long way to go.
Long way to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, hit that share button. Couple of finals. This one's been going on for quite a while already.
All right, took the shot there. And you saw Kevin take that shot last throw when he tripped the 17. He was down in points and wanted to shut the 20 and 18 down. And I expect Sean to do the same, but he likes to stay on the points. And I think he'll stay there again.
Gets 7 of them. It's almost a feeling of being trapped to have to point on the last dart with just how many points Jewel and Mike are able to hit on these 20s. And it should be the opposite feeling, or you should do the opposite of what it's feeling like.
Correct, because as we know, they can pour in a bunch of 20s. Yeah, he's just kind of, you know, you're stuck in this situation more often than not when you go second, but, you know, what do you do?
Well, if I'm following your directions, the Queen's Gambit to that is just to close the 20s early.
You're absolutely right.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. It's almost like you know now.
I do. It's amazing how much better I'm going to be at cricket when I leave here.
This is kind of the same situation for Sean. 7-17s doesn't really do much. It's still only 1 triple. If I, tripped to 17, I would have tried to shut the 20 down, but he's going to stay with the 17 and
only gets 4 of them. And Jules going to trip 20, trip 17, and maybe go back to points.
No, he's a 17 first, and then he'll go all points here. Oh,
after
look
the
at
16s
that.
and the 15s.
Yeah.
Oh, the Dragon trying to throw in a
little wrinkle there.
Yeah. He knows when to be aggressive. We'll see if it works. Kevin only needs 4 15s to take the point lead back, but he's going to like 9.
Yeah, and if he does happen to hit 9 here, that puts a lot of pressure on Mike because now Mike needs a 5 mark to get ahead. But he's not going to have to worry about that. Kevin missed with the second dart, and he's going to try to put himself – okay, so it shuts it down. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily change anything. Right shot, wrong shot, trip 15, trip 20, all the same as Mike's going to try to pour in the 18s.
6 will do. Sean Cafflish cannot get the point lead and still close another number. So he'll have to throw all of them at the 15s if he wants the point lead back. That's a tough first start with the 15s.
It is a tough first start.
Oh, wow. How does he fit a third? Yeah.
That'd have been tough. That'd have been a great shot. Finesse shot. Fit that third dart in there.
Well, especially with his throws a little bit loopier, you can tell. Yeah.
And can you tell that Jules loves the 18s?
I'm telling you, Jules Van Dongen hits those 18s better than most. Better than most. See what I did there?
Yeah.
The Tiger Woods call? No? All right, anyway.
Beautifully done.
Kevin Schmitz. Not going to get the 9 mark. 6 just not enough right now. You can see the finals getting ready to get going. Before that happens, though, do we go to a very last leg decider here? If Jules and Mike win the best 2 out of 3, they do. See Mike Carter throw the dart into the 15. See, I hit it. Oh, that's such a tough first start again.
It is, and there's the opening Jules needed.
Oh, Jules is about to kick this door wide open, even with that last dart. Close the 15s, go right at the bull, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's 6 bulls to 3 at this point, so just shut him down and go to the bull. He's going 18.
Ideally. $51. So just out of reach for it being 5 bulls.
Yeah, and the 18
close, right?
Yeah, 18 there was didn't do much help.
Mike going to go for the win here, I think. But I have been wrong before. Going right at it. Gets it in 2. Mike Carter, Jules Van Dongen. Win leg number 1. Leg number 2 is 501, open in, open out, full bull. Stacked. As we looked at the other finals going on currently. Leonard Gage just throws in a 7.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough ask for Ken Rip and Rick Hensey to triple dip Mike Maloney and Leonard Gates. So
without them winning once.
Yeah, without them winning one time.
It's a tough ask, but this is the hardest of the triple dip, the race to 2 all cricket.
It is.
You're going to be a little bit surprised at this 0-1 leg, the start of it.
Am I?
Yeah. Like, really surprised. All of you are. No hat tricks yet.
No hat tricks yet.
And only 1 low ton.
Make that 2.
Yep. 117 there from Mike Carter, but still in the driver's seat here is Sean Cafflish. So he can leave the 170 finish.
That he can, and
Kevin Schmitz.
170 finish, same as the 144. Bullseye and 2 triples.
Now Jules has the opportunity to give his partner the first look.
Well, bullseye triple double for the 144, isn't it?
Yes. One more of those will do. So you're looking 18s. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Fair. You do whatever you want, Dutch Dragon. 160. He just wanted to do a little high ton that.
Yeah.
For fun.
20 would have left the 174, but yeah, I don't know. Just shoot the bull there. Unless you know you're going to hit the trip 20 like he did.
Yeah. Well, Mike Carter has the 134 left, which is no different really than the 144, except he can go bull-bull. So it does kind of take the triple necessity out of play, but First 2 darts have to go where they need to go. Oh, my gosh. He hit it on dart 2.
Oh, why stop?
Oh.
It's going in, though, ain't it? Yeah,
it sure is. And we're going to go to a race to 1 of cricket for all of it.
Last leg decider for the everything.
12 darter there from Jules and Mike in that leg.
Look at that. My man over there in England, Nate Woodhouse, is listening to our stream.
What's up, Nate?
Absolutely loving it. And big shout out to you, buddy. He helped me. He was my guy to kind of – he was taking me to the pubs, and I would practice at his place and stuff like that. So,
well,
Nate,
thank you for taking care of our guy.
Yeah, Nate Woodhouse.
Ooh, that's outside for Jules. So this whoever goes first has a big advantage in this cricket leg. We've seen it so far.
Huge advantage.
And Kevin just has to hit a bowl here. Any bowl will do. Gonna have to kind of kick a rugby field goal, and that's outside. So they're at the same exact spot. Wow. Did that drag the other one down so Jules can see above it?
Yeah, that it did. I think he's going to go right over the top, and I actually think he's going to win this cork. He's either going to be 1 hole in the black or just above that dart, 1 hole out the black.
He just raised his eyebrows at the opportunity here of like, oh, my goodness. And did he get it? He did by 1. He got it by 1 hole. Wow. That's how this should – man, get ready, everybody. Just strap on your seatbelt. Hold on to your popcorn because that last leg is going to be ridiculous. You're going to see
that it is.
4 players throw their best all day.
Yeah.
After we watch a 9 mark from Leonard, only 6.
Way to go.
Ruined it.
Here we go. Last leg decider.
For everything.
For everything. Jules and Mike, Sean, and Kevin.
Sean and Kevin would like to avoid getting triple dipped. And Jules and Mike would like to not do all this work for nothing. They want to be rewarded right now.
No, that's exactly right.
This would also be 2 victories on the weekend for Jules and Mike as teammates.
And that would put Mike in that pool twice.
Yep. Which still the cut is above $1,000 per person. And Jules starts out with a great 7 mark. And again, we're going to see a 20 versus 19 battle here, aren't we?
At what point in time? Take the shot now, Kevin. Take the shot now.
He's going to hit 9, though, on the 19s. Boom goes the Wisconsinite. And Mike Carter.
All I know is you can't let this happen in the last leg decider as well. You've seen it happen time after time with Jules and Mike, controlling that 20.
The good news is that if Sean hits the first 2, he will take the shot at it no matter what. I know that you want it sooner than that, but just needs to hit 1 more, and then you get what you want.
Take the shot now.
He's not.
He is not.
And it's almost an impossible shot. He hits it, though. This is awesome.
Nothing's impossible, buddy.
I love this so much. Taking them all.
Yeah, he's never coming off of that. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. Now, you just go from 10 points down, right? 200 to 190, and this is what Kevin's kind of saying back there. I think, at what point in time do we take that 20 out and I think they're saying, nah, I don't know, just load up the 19.
Yeah,
but
it's like a fool me once, strike 1, fool me twice, strike 3 type of situation, and you have to take the shot after the second one, or else it's meaningless. He's looking.
Yeah, absolutely.
He went to the 18s.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is unfortunate because they've played so well. Yeah.
And Mike's going to look at it here. Doesn't hit it.
Yeah,
but still enough.
I understand if he blocked the 20 to move to the 18 there, I would have stayed on the 18 with that last start. But then again, you might be saying to yourself, I have Jules Van Dongen, so it doesn't matter what I do.
Like, he'll clean up the mess every time. Good 7 there from Sean. He needed at least that just to make Jules do a little bit of something. He's going to do a lot of bit of something. Did you look down?
He
Nope.
does
No,
not.
no, no. I don't even know why I thought about it. I knew better. I thought about what I would do first without thinking about the right shot. See? I'm going to be so much better. Guys, hit that like button. Hit that share button. Finals. And we still got a finals going on our other streaming board as well. So still some action left no matter what. But last leg decider for everything. Jules Van Dongen, Mike Carter against Kevin Schmitz and Sean Cathlish. This is Partners Promoting Darts, Tournament of Champions 2023. There it goes.
There it goes, and I think he wanted to do it with the second dart.
Yep.
And I like the shot with the second dart, and then just shut the 18 down, or go back to 19 because you do have the
Look
higher
at Mike.
ground.
He's getting rid of the 19 to get back to the higher ground right away.
Yeah, there's no thought here. Deep breath. Trip to 18.
Ideally.
There you go.
Got plenty of time. That's why they give you 30 seconds per throw.
Recomposing himself. Even one's good here because it forces 2 triples. There you go. Forces 6 now instead of 4.
But if you hit 4, you would close the 18s, right?
I would still take the shot, yeah. But that's just me, Sean.
Hey, so far. He does get the point lead, but as we've mentioned a whole lot, Jules might not even move.
He won't move. He's going to light up that 18 like it's a Christmas tree.
And get off the devil's number. Thank you, Jules. Yep, and there you go. They cannot take the point lead with 9. And Kevin's the same. He's like, we're in the same exact position we were on the 20 to 19s, bud.
That's it. But Kevin's got to communicate that.
He knows now.
Right? He's got to communicate that to Sean. You know, you trip, single, take the shot. Sean's good enough to hit it.
Yeah.
He's good enough to hit it.
And Kevin's good enough to switch on that last start to the 18 too. And he's kind of got to be the one to take the shot like he did on the 20s. Even with 4, right?
Yeah, because, I mean, yeah, if he would have hit 4, I would have, because you still, yeah, it's a good switch.
Yeah,
that's all right. Blocking the 17. Yeah, if you hit 4 there, it would have been 684, 634.
Well, Mike's, of course, going up.
And he'll stay there because he didn't hit a triple. Nah, no reason to go 17.
Yeah.
No reason right now. You can't close both the numbers. Stay on the 18.
He hates it, but 138 perfectly. That's enough.
That's exactly right. And if I'm Sean here, and
I'm Sean here.
I trip it. No matter what I do here, I'm shutting that 18 down.
You got to. He's looking. And he gets it. Sean Cathlish. Boom goes the dynamite there for Sean. And they're down 36 points, but they have 2 wedges open. And Jules going to go 15s first and then close them?
Either that or he might load up the 15, but he'll take the shot. There
He's
it is. Look at this. And the fist pump.
And the patented Jules fist pump with the white horse, and he gives it with a big roar from the dragon. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Jules Van Dongen.
Yeah, listen, this is that one hurt. That one absolutely hurt. But
listen,
out of Jules and Mike Carter,
sometimes you just get beat.
You just get beat. And if I'm Kevin here, I shut the 15 down, shoot the bull, make him hit the hat, and just see what happens.
There that goes. This is
double bull would be huge. That's still good.
Yep.
3-3 ball game.
Yep. Which you would take after that big dogfight.
Absolutely. A lot of pressure on Mike here. After Jules hits the 9.
Gets it done, and there you go. They win the entire thing. 3 matches on the spin. And that was the Jules Van Dongen effect there. I mean, when you need a 9, who would you rather have other than Jules Van Dongen? shooting it. If you're not playing.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was a trick question there, Sean. Yeah,
Look at that.
I mean, he is showing
High def Ken Rip. Goatee and mustache extraordinaire. And Rip and Hensey, of course, they have to win. They won the first one to make it a 1-loss to 2-loss scenario. So they're going to go to the Cricket 0-1 Cricket. So they got the tough one out of the way here in the triple dip. Once we saw that happen with Jules and Mike, they won the whole thing. Can that be the case with Ken and Rick?
Leonard and Mike Maloney is just a different animal there.
I'm going to take Ken and Rip.
What about Ken and Rick?
That's what I meant, Ken and Rick.
I thought you said Ken and Rip.
I mean, Ken Rip is going to do it himself. Rick's just going to be there, you know?
Yeah. No, I'll still take Leonard and Mike to win this.
Hey, Will, can I borrow $20? I'm going to bet $20.
You know what? Yeah, maybe so.
All right.
Will, can I borrow $20?
Will's losing $40 regardless, and that's all that matters.
That's exactly right.
That's a win for both. I'll split it with you.
Yeah, deal.
All right, here we go. Rick and Ken going to get us started. Leg number 1 of the second scoop of ice cream.
Yeah, it is the second scoop. The first one tasted nice for Ken and Rick, and they're going to look for 2 scoops here.
If Ken and Rick do lose this match, it is over. And if they win it, it's just one leg again for everything.
Which is what we all want to see, isn't it?
Everyone but Leonard Gates and Mike Maloney want to see that.
Oh, absolutely. They've been sitting a while, and Rick and Ken have been barreling through the loser side, and it seems like that kind of has an advantage for them. Yeah, they're playing well.
It's interesting because earlier I asked you that exact question. You said, "I won't affect them."
I don't think it's going to affect them. I don't think it's going to.
It already has, obviously, because they've already lost one of the matches.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's affected them. Now, if they lose the second match, then it might have affected them.
We'll bet $20 on Rick and Ken winning this.
Well, he also bet 20 that Leonard and Mike would win it. So there we are.
You can just pay Palace if you want.
A little bit of a different strategy here in this match, I guess. Gates is going to load up the 17.
Is he going to get rid? Nope. He's going to 9-mark the 17. Oh, there's the soldier.
That's
marching
exactly
along.
Right. That's exactly right. Let's see, Ken trying to establish the high ground still. He'll stay on it.
And he gets it. But gives Mike an opportunity. And Leonard and Mike can go 9-9 real easy. Or 9-7.
Absolutely.
Apparently they thought that would be cooler. Rick hits 4. He'll stay there. He should stay there the whole time if that's the right strategy, right?
Yeah, I would. I'm not coming off of it. Just
see, it opens up the door here for Leonard to do something that he would have no opportunity to do if you stay on the 20s.
Correct. As he's going to take away the 20.
Danny, we did not go to your school on cricket, either team.
Well, listen. Leonard likes to just shoot triples. Okay.
He aims at triples.
That's all he cares about, and that's all he's worried about. You know what? Let me shoot the triple. I ain't going to worry about the math part. I'm just going to bang a lot of triples. And he's usually good at it.
You know who's probably good at cricket overseas?
Well, there's no probably.
Gerwin Price.
I'll tell you exactly. Well, he doesn't play much cricket, but I'll tell you who's really good overseas.
I know, but you don't
cricket.
remember that. Will did that in your okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Rick Hensey. Staying up there.
Jose De Sousa.
Yeah. You said that.
Yeah.
He just throws at triples.
Yeah, that's it. He doesn't do math, and I ask him why he points so much. He says, I don't know. I just throw triple. So, yeah.
So they could either have your strategy or Jose de Souza, and either way can be successful. The second one's more of a bolder strategy, though.
Yeah, as long as you're hitting that many triples, I don't think strategy matters. But the strategy is going to matter with that shot because just a little bit questionable there. And I don't think it's going to pay off as Mike's going to shut the 20 down. I don't understand what's going on with these two.
Ooh. I thought for sure he was going to hit that Maloney double, but 0 for 1 on the doubles there for Mike Maloney.
Well, he gets ahead with the trip 17. That puts him at 581.
Yep. Go
Close
it down.
Shut the 20 down.
And you don't like this either.
No, he's going to shut the 17 down because you're not wasting a dart there.
But it still is going to feel like a waste once Leonard goes 4 mark and closes the 20. Or 6.
Which is a possibility. It won't be surprised if he didn't shut it down, but he does. So that's thank goodness for that one.
I'm starting to learn.
Yeah. Ken only needs a 7 here to shut it down and get ahead in points and be back in control of this second set, first leg.
And this is going to be one of those moments where whoever gets the last chance to do it does it. Boom goes the dynamite there for Ken Rip. 9 mark at the perfect time.
Yeah, Mike back there shaking his head. Mike will shut the 15 down at some point, I think.
Right about now. Funk Show brother.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes.
It's a bold move, Cotton. We're going to see if it pays off for you, and you don't even know who that's from. All right, here comes Rick Hensey. Does he go right at the win?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I don't know anymore. Okay, I don't know anymore. These top caliber.
Oh, that lost. That's going to lose it.
These players are too good not to go for the win.
That's going to lose that leg. And Tyler Hensey, 18-year-old, you can see it on his face. He's not happy with Dad there, and he's going to get away with it. Oh, Leonard. I would have bet $100 he didn't miss all 3 darts.
I would have bet more than that.
Well, you don't kick a gift horse in the mouth.
What's happening here?
This is getting nervy. That's what's happening here.
Tired, nervy, something. But these 4 players.
Something is happening. Of course.
Yeah, I mean, but when you do that now, Rick's going to hit the 3 bulls, isn't he?
Oh, for sure. It's going to take him 2 darts. Maybe 3. Oh, no. Leonard's going to say thank you.
Based on previous form, Leonard does
no
not hit this.
There's no way he misses again.
No, he's going to hit it. I mean,
he's so good at shooting bulls that there's just no way statistically that he misses that.
Yeah.
Well, they're 1 leg away.
They all shake their heads there. Yeah, that was a tough one, but
that was a shake it off moment.
Check out what's going to happen here. Leonard Gates and Mike Maloney to win the match are going to hit a 9-darter.
No. They do not shoot at the 180 on the second round.
No, they might not because Mike's going second and he's clueless about it.
Oh, yeah, because Leonard would have known.
That's a great point, Sean.
Doesn't matter. He misses 2 bulls. So now all Leonard has to do is stay perfect on the bulls, which he does better than most.
You're absolutely right about that. If I am Mike Maloney, I'm still going 180, but he won't.
He shouldn't at all. From what you've taught me, he should not at all.
Why is that? Especially he just hit a hat trick.
I mean, that helps a little bit, but
look,
even still,
he's
the
going
129 is
180.
not too.
He's thinking go 180 here. He's going bull. Well, there it is. Look, 171.
Oh, come on, Mike.
Oh, you got robbed.
No. Mike, I apologize for everything I said about you right before that. You shot the exact right shot. Danny is right again. Kittle has 3 receiving touchdowns tonight.
Who?
Kittle.
Did he? So is it 28-7?
28-10.
Oh, 28-10. Yeah, nice.
Another one leaves the 1-2-9, which is very doable at this level with open in, open out.
Mike got robbed there just to.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
1,000%. But sometimes the dart gods are with you, sometimes they're not.
Yeah, you're right about that, and it's unfortunate. It's
Well,
unfortunate.
Listen, this is not a given 1-2-9. First of all, I start on the 19s here, and not the bull for once.
I mean,
there you go. Now I go bullseye, double 11.
And you don't like the 4-18s there? Don't miss inside. Ken?
Doesn't matter because it's open out. Missing inside doesn't matter at all.
No, I was just talking about how him snatching it inside.
Okay. I mean, that's a great dart.
It is a great dart, but unfortunately,
this is better.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh. Okay. Thanks, Mike. Put a little drama into that bad boy at the end, and that'll do it. Mike Maloney, Leonard Gates, your champions. And my, oh my, what a day, buddy. The CSI was amazing. Congratulations to Jeremiah Millar. Great job, Mike Maloney, for the runner-up finish. The dark horse of the day was Sugar Shane Johnson by far, who killed it. And then tonight, congratulations to our winner, Jules Van Dongen and Mike Carter, and Leonard Gates and Mike Maloney.
Yeah, they played unbelievable tonight, and today was absolutely amazing.
Yep.
Some great matches, some great upsets, some great storylines with Jeremiah Millar. Sugar Shane Johnson was a shock all day today. You can argue that he was the best player today, but then again, you can't because Jeremiah Millar won. So
3 times.
Congratulations!
When they played each other.
Yeah, congratulations to Jeremiah Millar, 2023 CSI champion, and thank you, Sean. I had a good day.
Well, that'll do it for us here today. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the women's CSI. I am so looking forward to that. It's going to be a great battle on the female side of things. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. Sean Green, Danny Baggish with Will Stewart, Nick Dichiria, and Jen Mounts. Have an absolutely wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.